Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic stream. Thank you guys for coming through for yet another live stream here, in which this time for Thursday Night Football, we're going to be watching Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Jacoby Brissett at quarterback and the Miami Dolphins in this one. Of course, in this game, the interesting thing is that Tua Tagovailoa, he's actually listed as the backup quarterback for this game, coming back from his injury. They have him as the reserve quarterback, so clearly he'd be good enough to go if need be, but they want to go ahead and start Jacoby Brissett in this one. So we'll see exactly how that plays out. But yeah, I mean, you remember the last time Lamar Jackson faced his defense, he went out there and threw like 5 touchdown passes in that matchup. And yeah, that was really the start of his MVP showcase last time he played the Miami Dolphins, and it was their opener during this MVP season. But yeah, definitely want to take the time to wish everybody out there happy Veterans Day, and thank you for your bravery, those of you that have definitely served out there. And hey, I really appreciate you guys so much. And I just want to send an extra special thank you guys so much and all that you guys have done for us. So that way we're free because of you guys. And so really appreciate you guys so much. So once again, happy Veteran Days to you guys. And so, but yeah, here we have it, guys. Dolphins and Ravens getting ready to kick things off here in a minute. Looks like the Miami Dolphins are going to be kicking things off here, and the Ravens will get the football here first. All right, so here we go. Sanders with the kickoff, and the kick is on the way. Let's see if we're going to return here by the Baltimore Ravens. There will be no return, so the Ravens will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line in this one. Of course, Lamar Jackson, he's been so huge for this team. I mean, you think about what everybody was thinking about for the Ravens at the end of the preseason when they lost, obviously, guys like J.K. Dobbins and stuff. I mean, they lost a lot of guys in the backfield. They've been rotating running backs in there, but the one constant has been Lamar Jackson. He continues to carry this team, whether it be on the ground, whether it be on the air. He does so much for the Baltimore Ravens offensively, and he is exciting to watch. I mean, he is definitely one of a kind out there. So here we go. He's going to line up. Let's see, one back in the backfield. Let's see, got a fullback in motion, takes the snap, hands to the back. That's Devontae Freeman. He picks up about a good 4 yards on the carry. All right, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Let's see, 2nd and 6 coming up here. The Ravens enter this game right now at 6-2. The Dolphins enter at 2-7. So two teams on the opposite end of the spectrum right here going at it in Miami for this one. But here we go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Receiver goes in motion. Hands to the receiver. He's going. He has the edge. He's still on his feet before being knocked out of bounds there. Picked up about 19 yards. That was Duvernay who went off the edge. So love that play right there for the Ravens. Great, excellent call. Got to the edge. Picked up the first down and then some. Yeah, that was a big hit right there towards the end of that play. But here we go. All right, so now they've got multiple backs in the backfield here. Mark Andrews in at tight end. Takes a snap. He's looking, throws, and it's completed by the receiver. That's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards. Rashad Bateman, their first-round pick out of Minnesota, gets his first reception of the night. All right, so let's see. Give me 1 second here. Let me refresh the screen. 3 here for the Ravens. One back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Hands it to the back. He trips. And he gets back up. Okay, he gets the first down. Interesting. So he fell on the play, got up because he wasn't touched, and was able to pick up the first down on a 4-yard carry. All right, let's see. So, yeah, I'll just have to go ahead and go off of my phone here, guys, because it's not showing me it up here, so I'll just have to read your comments from up here. But, hey, Michael, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining the stream, man. Glad to have you here. Let me know which team you're rooting for in this one and your final score projection. But glad to have you here again. Apologize, I can't get your comment up here on the screen just yet. I'll try to figure out what's going on with that one. Meanwhile, Lamar hands it to the back again. Look at Devontae Freeman. He's got a first down and then some. Picked up 12 yards on the carry. So Devontae Freeman, he's been running better and better for these Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be a 1st and 10. Ball's at the 29-yard line. And you look at the guys who are out for the Ravens for the season. I mean, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, Marcus Peters, Ronnie Stanley, Deshaun Elliott, L.J. Fort. I mean, my goodness, they lost a lot of guys, most of these guys in the preseason. But yet they've done a tremendous job at 6-2. As long as you got Lamar Jackson in the backfield, you can plug the rest of the guys around him. He's just that good. All right, so now we've got a receiver, tight end, a fullback in the back. This time Jackson, he's going to keep it. And that speed alone allows him to pick up a yard, 2 yards actually on the carry. So great job by Lamar. Let's see. Digital, he's joined the stream as well. Thank you so much for coming through, man. Glad to have you here. And so, yeah, okay, so you're going for the Dolphins. Okay, bet. And let's see. Braham Dress. Thank you so much for coming through for the stream, man. You got the Dolphins as well. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of Dolphins so far. Okay, bet. And let's see. Credit turns into depth. He's got the Dolphins as well. All right, so everybody so far that has commented has the Dolphins so far in this one. Okay, bet. Love the root for the underdog, I see. Okay. Meanwhile, Jackson takes a snap, play fakes. He throws it, and it is caught. That's going to be a pickup of about a good 4 yards. Malcolm Brown with the reception. But that's going to bring up a third down here. 3rd and 4 coming up at Miami's 23-yard line. So for Baltimore, you want to come out here and establish your will early in this one. You want to finish with a touchdown. Let's see what happens. Here we go, 3rd and 4 out of the shotgun. Got 5 receivers. Lamar takes it. He's going to scramble. Wait. They're going to stop the play. Looks like they didn't get the play off in time, so that's going to be the delay of the game. All right, so that's going to back them up 5 yards right there. So, yeah, it's going to make it 3rd and 9. If you're the Ravens, 3rd and 4, you had it where you wanted, and then you had to move it back 5 yards. But let's see if they can convert here. So far, Lamar, 2 for 2 on this drive for 11 yards. Let's see if he can go 3 for 3. All right, here we go in the shotgun. We got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Dolphins showing a lot of guys on the line. They send the pressure. So Lamar has to just throw it up there. He had a man, but, he overthrew him there. Sammy Watkins, you feel like if he had the time, he could have made a better throw on that. But, man, the Dolphins, they sent the house. They were not playing games. But, yeah, they had a chance. So here we go, Justin Tucker. We're talking about the highest field goal percentage all time here in JT, going for a 46-yard field goal attempt. This is money in the bag. Kick is up. It's good. You expect nothing less. So the Ravens, after that good start to the drive, they have to settle for the 3 points there. Justin Tucker converts on that. So the Ravens get the first points of the night on the first drive. They're up 3-0 in this one. When we come back from commercial, we'll get to see the Miami Dolphins out there for the first time tonight and see how their offense looks. But, yeah, I know we got a lot of people here rooting for the Dolphins. So, yeah, go ahead and drop some of your final score predictions in this one here. Again, apologize. I can't pull it up on my screen here. That's why I got to look at my phone to see the comments here because for some reason it's just not showing up. So, apologize about that. All right, let's see. And as for the Miami Dolphins, it's important to note that Jacoby Brissett is actually going to be the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins in this one. Although Tua will suit up for this, but he's listed as the emergency quarterback in this game rather than starting. So Tua will not be starting here, but should they need for him to come in there, he'll be more than capable of coming in for this one. But they're going to start off with Jacoby Brissett and a quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. So we will see how he's able to do against this tough Baltimore defense. All right, it seems like the comments are starting to be fixed here. Okay, let's see. Perfect, perfect. All right, so we finally got the comments to work with us here. Absolutely. So, Mike, what's going on? What's going on, Mike? How's it going? How's it going? Let me know what team you're rooting for in your final score projection in this one. Meanwhile, the Ravens, they're about to kick things off here. Kickoff is on the way. Let's see if we get a return. No return on this. All right, Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And let's see. Mike says Ravens got Watkins. That they do. That they do. I'm sure Kansas City's kind of missing them right now. All right, so here we go. One back in the backfield. Got a tight end, 3 wide receiver, Jacoby Brissett, and a quarterback up under center. Takes a snap. Hands to Myles Gaskins, and he's going to get about a good 3 yards on the carry. Okay. 3 yards on the carry. And if you guys are watching and you got anybody that's currently playing right now on your fantasy football team, let me know that as well. Definitely let me know that as well. All right, so Mortgage with me. Thank you so much for coming through. Glad to have you here. Thank you for stopping through. How's it going? Let me know what team you got in this one. Meanwhile, Jacoby Brissett throws a pass. Nice move by Wilson here. And so Wilson turns what should have been a 3-4 yard reception into 16 yards. So what a play. It was on a quick pass. Brissett took the snap, faked it to the back, threw it to him immediately, and then the rest, that was all Wilson right there. That was all Wilson. Let's see. Mike says right in his hands. And so here we go, Brissett. Up under center. 3 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Takes it. Play fake. Brissett's looking. He steps up. He throws it. And it is, right off the hands of Gesicki. Oh, man, that's going to make him sick right there, guys. That's one you got to catch, man. You're a tight end. You know, if the ball gets in your hand, that is one you got to catch. Absolutely. Let's see. You say no team in this game? Okay, bet. Absolutely understand that. All right, well, appreciate you for coming through. Here we go. 1 back in the backfield here. Gesicki goes in motion. Gesicki goes in motion. Takes a snap. Hands to the back. The back, Gaskin picks up about 1 yard and a carry. The X factor for the Dolphins is going to be Jacoby Brissett. They're going to need Jacoby Brissett to come out and have his A game in this one if they're going to have a chance for an upset in this one. You look at their NFL ranks, last place in rushing, 23rd in passing, 30th overall. And obviously, you know, with Tua and his injuries and stuff, it's just been musical chairs at the quarterback position. Running backs aren't getting it done, but they're going to need a big game here. All right, let's see. Brissett in the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the bottom of the screen. Waddle goes in motion. Ravens, they're showing pressure here on 3rd and 9. Brissett takes a snap. He's looking. Oh, he gets sacked. Yeah, that's going to be a loss of about 8 yards on the sack. So the Baltimore Ravens defense comes up huge, prevent the Dolphins from getting any type of momentum going on this drive here, and the Dolphins will have to punt the ball on their first drive of the game. And yeah, you just look at this, and yeah, the defensive line definitely won that battle that time around, no doubt about that. So the Dolphins will have to punt the ball. Let's see if the Ravens have an opportunity to return or not. All right, punts on the way. Up, out of bounds. Okay, so we'll have a 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 25-yard line for the Baltimore Ravens. So let's see how Baltimore looks on drive number 2, if they can finish in the end zone or if the Dolphins defense can prevent them from adding on any more points here. We'll find that out in a minute. Let's see. Mike says, on paper, the Dolphins got 2 good tight ends, but 1 good receiver. And so, absolutely. It's important to note that I believe Devontae Parker also is not going to be suiting up for this one. Mike says, pop them. Okay, bet. And so Mike says, how good is Owen? And so that's a good question, Mike. I have not seen too much of him in order for me to give an accurate evaluation in terms of how good he is, but I will be watching for sure. All right, so credit says go Dolphins, and so absolutely. Yeah, definitely hoping that this game turns out to be a close one for sure. I mean, I told you guys on previous streams, I had the unfortunate event of ending up for one of my fantasy football teams with both Sam Darnold and Tua Tagovailoa. So without Tua, I opted to just go ahead, start Jacoby Brissett in that one because I'm in a 16-person fantasy football league. So, there's not a starting quarterback that's available. So going to start Brissett tonight, hoping he has a decent game, but it's not looking good for my team at all. Let's see. Fantasy says, what's up, JB? Hey, what's going on, Fantasy? Let me know who you got starting for your fantasy football team, if anybody's playing in this game for sure, and also who you got winning. Absolutely. And so Mike says, who is the Ravens fans in here? That's what he wants to know. Yes, it's looking like a lot of Dolphins out here. Let's see. The Cleveland Clown says, yeah, Dolphins all the way. Certainly understand that. Absolutely. And so, but yeah, what's going on with you? Let me know on what your final score projection is in this one. Mike says, congratulations to Panther fans. And so, yeah, that's right. I mean, I thought that was going to be the biggest news heading into today was simply the fact that Cam Newton's returning back to Carolina. But then OBJ decided that he wants to go to the Rams. And so I did not see that one coming. I mean, because I didn't think it made a lot of sense for OBJ to end up going to the Rams, quite frankly, because if he wasn't happy with the targets he was getting, they just had a receiver, Deshaun Jackson, leave because he wasn't getting targeted. And now you want to go to the Rams and you think you're about to get the targets and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, hey, let's see how it works out. If this works out, it would be extremely well for them. Mike says, what's up, clown? All right, but here we go, guys. Returning back to the action here in the first quarter, 7 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Bateman goes in motion. Let's see. They throw it to – that's actually Duvernay. And so Duvernay, he gets the first down, picks up 11 yards there for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 36-yard line. You remember the last time Lamar Jackson faced off against the Miami Dolphins, he had about 5 passing touchdowns in that game. So I will see if he's able to duplicate that tonight, but I expect him to have a big game against the Dolphins here. We'll see just how big. But if you're the Dolphins, you need to come out early. Keep this game close. Make sure that if they do move the ball, they settle for 3 as opposed to 7 if the Dolphins are going to win this game and give themselves an opportunity here. Here we go. One back in the backfield. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Takes a snap. Hands to the back. Look at Freeman. Look at him go. All right, so Freeman showing some bounce to him. Picks up 8 yards on the carry. Again, we're in the first quarter with about 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here, facing 2nd and 2 at the Baltimore 47-yard line. Ravens are up 3-0 in this one. Let's see. Fantasy says Lamar and Tucker in this game. I think the score would be 33-10 Ravens. All right, so Fantasy has the Baltimore Ravens here taking care of business. Okay. All right, here we go. One back in the backfield. Takes it, hands it to the back, and look at Freeman. It feels like every time Freeman's getting the carry right now, it's like they're tripping him up. He's losing his balance, but if he can keep his balance, it looks like he can really burst a big one. He picked up about 4 yards on the carry. Let's see, Mike says P.J. Walker starting. Wonder what he will bring. And so, well, that's going to be the question. He better bring it. Like, he better bring it. But now that Cam's there, it's going to be a one-time thing for him. After that, Cam Newton, he'll be taking over the show from there. But we'll see what P.J. Walker can do. One back in the backfield, fullback goes in motion. Take the snap, play fake. He's looking. He steps up, he throws, and it is caught across the middle. That is Mark Andrews, or as I like to call him, Mark Money Andrews, with the first down reception, gain of 15 yards on the play. And yeah, I mean, yeah, you give him that kind of time, honestly, though, yeah, he will pick you apart. Like, you're going to have to get a lot of pressure on him if you want to make life difficult for Lamar Jackson tonight. All right, so here we go, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Actually, it's a fullback here in motion. Takes a snap. Jackson's going to keep it. Goes right up the middle there. Picks up about a good 2 yards on the carry. And as we know, Jackson, he is not afraid of contact. Not at all. So 2nd and 8 coming up here in the first quarter. 4 minutes left to go. Ravens are up 3-0, and they have the football in Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can finish this drive. But you look at the total yards so far in this one, Ravens 92 to the Dolphins 12. Time of possession favors the Ravens here. And so, yeah, Ravens, they're taking time off the clock, but if the Dolphins can hold them to a field goal attempt at best, then, hey, now we're talking right what the Dolphins need to do in order to try to win this game. Meanwhile, Dolphins get them in the backfield. That's Devontae Freeman on the carry. Lost 2 yards there. So now we got 3rd and 10. This is it. 3rd and long is where the Dolphins have to excel. Get pressure on Lamar. Get him off the field. Let's see, Mike says Rams already have enough good players. It was bad decision. Could have went Ravens. He could have went Ravens. He could have went Patriots. He could have been Green Bay. A lot of other decisions he had that he could have did. That would have made a little bit more sense in terms of if he's caring about his targets, which he should be. But here we go, 3rd and 9 out the shotgun. Jackson gets the snap off barely before the lay of the game. They throw it to Hollywood. Hollywood, he fumbled the ball. Let's see if Bateman comes away with it. Wow, you got to protect the rock, but that was a big-time opportunity there. But either way, the Dolphins, they did get the stop there. Yeah, Bateman recovered that one, but, man, you cannot put the football on the ground like that. All right, here we go, 4th and 3. Justin Tucker from 48 yards. All right, let's see. They say he's automatic. Let's see. Kick goes on the way, and it is no good. No good. Justin Tucker missed a field goal. You don't get to see this every day, folks. This is a rare occurrence right there. Let's see what exactly happened on that kick. I mean, wow. Wide right. He missed it. If you're the Dolphins, that should be momentum right there that you carry on to the offense and try to actually take advantage of this opportunity. But what a big miss there by the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see. Mike says Freeman fresh from Panthers, JB. And so let's see. Mike says Dolphins have 0 D. Well, almost 0 D. Let's see. Mike says, or is that a different Freeman? No, that Freeman right there, he was with the Atlanta Falcons and stuff like that. So, yeah, Devontae Freeman, he was a former Falcon for most of his career. He also spent some time recently with the Giants. and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's the most recent team he was on, was the New York Giants. But, yeah, that Devontae Freeman, I thought he was done. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was done. But looking at him with the Ravens here, I mean, he's right where he needs to be at with the Ravens. And see, Mike says, sorry, JB, if Walker goes off on Cardinals, he gets another game. Okay, so Mike, you believe in PJ Walker. Okay. For what I've seen from him so far this regular season, I got zero faith in PJ Walker. Zero. Mike says, big fumble. Ravens got Hollywood. That is true. And Hollywood needs to hold on to the football, or he's going to be famous for other reasons. But here we are at the commercial right now. Again, the Ravens, they're up 3-0. They just missed the field goal attempt. So, therefore, the Miami Dolphins will be taking over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Mike says Pats needed him. He said OBJ might be washed up, and so we're going to find that out. Well, I don't know if we'll find that out with the Rams, honestly, because I don't think he's going to get targets. I think we're going to see him get angry that he gets about 2-3 targets in the game. But, hey, he chose this path at this point. He really chose it. Let's see. Mike says no good. Let's see. Panthers cut running back Freeman. Mike says, I don't have any expectations. Excited for Cam, but just saying if. I mean, I did read that they're saying that it's possible. I don't think it's very likely, though, but possible if Cam came in there and that he'd possibly, I guess, be able to suit up or something like that. We'll see. But I'm excited for Cam. I really am. I know he's worked extremely hard to get this opportunity, so I'm excited for him with the Panthers. And right now they desperately need something back there. So we'll see how that works out. But here goes Brissett up under center. Receiver goes in motion, one back in the backfield. Brissett play fakes. He feels the pressure, and he's able to throw it away. I mean, Brissett, the Dolphins are not doing their quarterbacks any favor this season with the way that their lack of pass protection. Like, my man can't even look downfield at this point because he felt that pressure the entire way. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. Tight end. Let's see. 3 receivers on the play. Receiver goes in motion, takes a snap, tosses it to Gaskins. He's looking for a hole. Nothing there. And the last place rushing attack in the NFL loses a yard on that carry. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Let's see. Mike says Dolphins quarterback don't have time to take hikes. And so, and Mike says Cam just made sense. Yeah, he did make a lot of sense right now. I'm glad that they were able to have that conversation and stuff. And so, yeah, just to finish out the season, I like that move right there for Carolina, considering their options. But here we go. Shotgun formation. Ravens, they're showing pressure here, a lot of pressure actually, and they send a lot of pressure. Brissett, he throws it, and it is that's incomplete. A Gesicki again with another drop. If you're a fantasy football owner and you've got him on your team, you're upset right now. He's already dropped 2 plays on so far on this one. But even if he caught it, though, it would not have been a first down, but still. Mike says, how you going to drop again? Says garbage. So there you go. Meanwhile, punts on the way. Let's see if we're going to return here by the Ravens. All right, fair catch symbol, no return. So that's going to be 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 23-yard line for Lamar Jackson and company coming out for their 3rd possession here. They've dominated time of possession so far in this one, but they've only got 3 points to show for it thus far thanks to the last missed field goal. Let's see. Michael says, dang, another drop pass. And so, yeah, I mean, he's out there dropping it right now. Not a good sign right now for Gesicki and the Dolphins. But we'll see. If the defense keeps playing how they're playing right now, they will give them time. But ultimately, if the Dolphins win this game, it's going to be up to Jacoby Brissett to go out there and be able to get these completions. He's going to have to get these completions. Let's see. Mike says, I was thinking Rivers, but he would get crushed. Cam will need to be elusive with Panthers' garbage O-line. And so the good news is, obviously, he does have that familiarity with Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. I'm sure that now he has a stronger appreciation for Christian McCaffrey in the backfield as well. So, yeah, seeing those two together, that's going to be interesting right there. And then obviously having a guy like DJ Moore, I mean, you can argue that perhaps DJ Moore, well, I'm pretty sure you can say, other than Steve Smith's rookie year, that DJ Moore is the best receiver that he's pretty much, played with that I can think of, So absolutely. He's going to be excited for this opportunity. Let's see, Mike says, past 10 thumbs, JB. Absolutely. Make sure you guys do press the thumbs up for sure, guys. And anybody that's watching that's new, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel as well, because we do these play-by-plays regularly. So definitely, it's always fun to be able to talk football with you guys and keep you guys up to date with how the game is transpiring. Meanwhile, by the way, the Ravens are currently up 3-0 right now over the Dolphins. We got less than a minute, so just 59 seconds left to go in the first quarter, but we're currently at commercial right now. The Ravens will take over 1st and 10 at the 23. Let's see, Michael says, looks like the Dolphins defense win this game. And so, okay, he says the Dolphins defense will win this game. Okay. Mike says McCrib is back. I mean, I'm hoping that Jacoby Brissett can get a couple touchdowns in tonight. That would be huge for my fantasy football team, because we're in a tough situation right now. Mike says maybe Cam can get Terrence Marshall to do something. Ooh, that would be interesting right there. That would be interesting. But meanwhile, we're coming back from commercial right now. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. All right, Jackson lined up in a shotgun. Got the fullback, got a couple receivers on the play as well. Dolphins send 4. Lamar steps up, avoids the rush. He throws it. Ooh, incomplete. I thought he had a guy, but he put a little bit too much air up under it there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, so here we go. We've got about 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. Got a tight end towards the bottom. All right, Lamar's making adjustments on the line. The Dolphins, they're showing pressure. Let's see if they'll send pressure again here. And they do send some pressure. All right, so he threw that one quickly to Malcolm Brown with the about 5-yard reception on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 5 at the Ravens' 28-yard line with about 33 seconds left to go here in the first. If you're the Dolphins, this is a big opportunity right now to get a stop, to get a stand. All right, here we go, 3rd and 5. All right, so we're going to line up in a shotgun here. Okay. Got about 4 receivers and a tight end on the play. Takes a snap. Dolphins, they send pressure, have a couple drop off. Oh, man, they got him. They got him. 2 guys got him. What a sack. What a stop by the Dolphins here. So, hey, so far this first quarter, the Ravens may have the lead, but if you're the Dolphins, this is not a bad start to the game, especially on defense. You just got to find a way offensively to get stuff going. Let's see. Mike says Robbie Anderson drops more balls than the Dolphins tight ends. Let's see. Mike says, who you got winning, JB? I'm going to stick with my prediction that I did, technically last night, but I posted it earlier today. I'm going to go ahead and say the Ravens that they're going to find a way to win this one. It won't be pretty. It won't be pretty. But I think Baltimore runs this one when it's all said and done. Able to actually move the ball, get some touchdowns here, and we'll see how he does. I'm hoping that he does because, got him on my fantasy football team, but expectations are extremely low. Mike says, Rare Jackson got caught, and so, yeah, absolutely. Dolphins did a great job getting after him on that one, and that's exactly what they're going to continue to do for the rest of the game. Mike says, I want McRib. So Mike's thinking about a McRib here. He says Ravens should win big. And so we shall see it. The defense keeps playing like this for the Dolphins. They're going to give themselves some opportunities here. And so, I mean, you know how these nighttime games can be sometimes. You know, just the fact that it's a primetime game, everything's a lot larger. And so, hey, they played great one quarter. We'll see. We will see. So far in this one, though, Lamar Jackson, he is 6 of 8 for 49 yards. He's been sacked once. Jacoby Brissett is 1 of 4, 16 yards. He's been sacked once as well. But on the ground, Devontae Freeman, 6 carries, 30 yards, averaging 5 yards a carry. His longest run of the night has been 12 yards. Then they got Devin McVernay. He's got 1 carry for 19 yards as well in the backfield. For the Dolphins, you've got Myles Gaskins, 3 carries for 3 yards, so averaging a yard per carry. Lamar Jackson also pitched in 2 carries for 4 yards so far in this one as well. Mike says if Dolphin fans can explain who's good on D, he says he's all in. He's all ears, so he wants to hear who the Dolphins have on defense. They're supposed to stand up and be good. All right, so here we go, 4th and 14. Ravens about to punt the football here. Again, we're early here in the second quarter. At the start of the second quarter, the Ravens find themselves up 3-0 in this one. But the Dolphins defense, they're making big-time stops here, making stands. And now we're going to have a return here. Okay, Waddle moving. Look at him. Okay. Gets a couple yards there, all that for about 6 yards. But, yeah, Dolphins are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. So good field position. If they want to win this game, good field position is something you're going to have to take advantage of. And so Jacoby Brissett, he's got to go out there and make some plays. Mike says Brissett's got veteran experiences. I'm needing to cash that in tonight to do me one solid because I had no choice but to start this man. No choice. All right, they're going to hand it to Wilson. Okay. Look at that. Shakes off that guy. Okay. Gets about 4 or 5 yards on that one. Okay. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 5 at Miami 47-yard line. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. Wilson goes in motion. Brissett takes it. He throws it. Wilson's looking. Wilson trying to. There's nothing there, and does he get back to the line of scrimmage? Might have lost half a yard on the play. Dolphins went out there, tried a trick play, but ultimately they fooled no one on that one. And, yeah, they end up getting nothing on that one. You see, Mike says, wonder what he got strategy-wise. So far, the Dolphins have a total of 15 yards so far in this one. We're here in the second quarter. So this offense has got to crank up. Let's see if it happens here. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. Out of the shotgun, Ravens, they send 4. And, yeah, Brissett incomplete. So the Dolphins, they're probably going to end up punting the ball here. And, yeah, the offense has got to be frustrated right now. I know it's early, but right now they're showing no signs of life right now. Let's see. Mike says, why would you go back to coach college, which more money, harbors, and so, yeah, why would you go back to college? That's what Mike Tomlin would say. Why would you do it at this point? Punts on the way. All right. So there you go at the 16-yard line of the Baltimore Ravens. We're looking at a 1st and 10 from their own 16 when Baltimore comes back with the football when we get back from the commercial. Let's see. Mike says, which pays better? Well, I think that ultimately, when we're looking at the higher end of the spectrum, it's definitely at the NFL level. Definitely at the NFL level. But I mean, some of those college coaches now, just depends on the success that you have. They may make more, but ultimately, when it's all said and done, the NFL's got the higher ceiling in terms of how much they would pay. Because I mean, just look at look at someone like John Gruden's former contract. You know, not to mention his situation, but just the contract that he had. I mean, my goodness, that was a crazy amount right there. So, NFL definitely has that higher pay in terms of just, I guess you can say, average across the board. Although some of those colleges, they can rival it now. Some of those big time colleges, they are willing to spend money to try to get a W. But yeah, so far in this one, the storyline has honestly been, I mean, Baltimore has had the ball longer. They have been able to run the ball with Freeman, and it seems like every time they start moving the ball, Dolphins defense comes up, find a way to get third and long. Once it's third and long, they have a plan to get the Ravens off the field on third and long. The problem is the Dolphins offense, they can't move at all. At all. Like they're like a car with no gas. They're stuck right now. So the Dolphins, they need some fuel to get the offense going. And quite frankly, I don't know who's going to provide that spark for the Dolphins. They can't run the ball. They can't pass the ball. So, yeah, they're going to need some breaks in this one to get this offense started. Let's see. Mike says, Allen has not been playing 258 million good. And so, well, hey, I'm pretty sure that Miami would love to have him right now. There's a lot of teams that would love to take what he's done so far. But you're right, though. But that's the market for quarterbacks these days. But here we go. Lamar Jackson and company coming out 1st and 10 from their own 16. One back in the backfield. Motions the tight end back as well. Takes a snap. Hands it to the back. And, Freeman, he's met at the line by that Dolphins defense. And, yeah, that's going to be no gain on the play. So the Dolphins said that's enough. Look at Dan Marino. He's looking like somebody put me out there right now. All right, but here you go, 2nd and 10. All right, 2nd and 10 here against the Ravens. They're up 3-0 in this one. 5 seconds on the play clock. Out of the shotgun formation, 3 receivers. Got a tight end and a running back. Takes a snap. Jackson's looking. Jackson feels the pressure. He throws it, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. He felt that pressure as he threw it. Incomplete. He was aiming for Hollywood on the play. Let's see. Mike says, could Dolphins hold them again? They actually can. They actually can hold them again. And I would not be surprised if they do it as well. This has the makings for a low-scoring game. If they start moving the ball, it will probably be like towards the end of the third quarter, I would anticipate, the way this game's been going so far. Here they go in the shotgun. They got trips towards top of the formation, one receiver at the bottom. Dolphins, they got a lot of guys that come bring pressure, and they send a lot. But, oh, man, look at the way they broke on the running back there. They were waiting for that one. Freeman, he did the most he could there, getting about 6 yards out of that one, but ultimately it's going to bring up a 4th and 4 situation here. So once again, the Dolphins defense does what it needs to do to get the Ravens off the field. The Ravens, a team that many people are considering to possibly be the best team right now in the AFC. And, yeah, the Dolphins right now giving them more than their money's worth right now. Let's see, Mike says Xavier Howard is good. And so, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Mike says, if I was an edge rusher, you know what I would do, JB? What would you do, Mike? Meanwhile, punt is on the way. Fair catch symbol caught at the 41, so the Dolphins are going to take over with excellent field position once again. first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jacoby Brissett, he's got to start using that veteran experience. He was a starting quarterback in this league not that long ago, before Philip Rivers with the Colts. He's got starting experience. He's got to go out there and put that experience to use right now. But yeah, Mike, let me know what you would do. Let's see. But yeah, the Dolphins, they're going to get another opportunity here, but they got to really try something. You see that as a play caller, they're trying to get a little bit creative here, run some trick plays here, all that stuff, some jet sweep, all that stuff. And it's not really resulting in much right now. Statistically speaking, they're doing terribly on offense. Jacoby Brissett, he's 1 of 5 for just 16 yards in this one, 16 yards. He's been sacked once. So, yeah, it's not been a good start so far to the game. We'll see if he can pick it up at some point. But, man, this is not good at all. Meanwhile, you got Lamar Jackson, 7 of 10, 55 yards through the air. He's been sacked one time as well. But what gets me is that as a team, the Miami Dolphins, 4 carries, 8 yards. So you're passing for 16 yards. You're rushing for 8 yards. That's 24 total yards so far in this game. That's not even enough for 3 first downs. Not even close. And we're here in the second quarter. Mike says he would get to the quarterback and pop him. I can see that, Mike. The only question is, would you still pop him if he threw the ball about 5 seconds before you got there? Would you still pop him? All right, but here we go. First and 10. Went back in the backfield here. Tight end goes in motion. 3 receivers on the play. Let's see what they do here. Receiver goes in motion. Brissett takes a snap, fakes it. He's looking. He throws it to the back. In the back, he's looking for some room there. Gets about a good 7 yards in that completion there. And that is Ahmed who did that. If I was the Dolphins, I'd probably consider maybe even starting Ahmed moving forward if I was them, just to see if maybe he can be a spark in the backfield. But here we go, 2nd and 1. Went back in the backfield. So you got 3 receivers on the play, takes it, hands to the back. And he gets the first down, picks up about a good 3 yards on the carry. All right, so here we go into Baltimore territory now, okay, at the 47. Yeah, all of their own first 3 drives pretty much resulted in all punts here. But let's see if this is the one that gets them going here for the Dolphins. If they can take this drive right here and take it all the way in the end zone, guys, that would completely change the outcome of this game, I think. But here you go in the shotgun. Tight end goes in motion, takes the snap, fakes it to the back. Ravens sending pressure. Brissett moving, throws it, and it's caught. Nice catch. Okay, so Brissett on the move and still able to get that completion to Jalen Waddle, the first-round pick from the University of Alabama. Okay. And that time the pressure was around him, but he was still able to keep his eyes downfield and get the completion and make the throw on the run. That's a gain of about 12 yards on the reception. Okay, so they're showing some signs of life here, which is my fantasy football team desperately needs some sign of life here. But here we go, one back in the backfield. Okay, we got about 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Okay. All right, there we go. Takes it, hands to the back. He picks up about a couple yards on the play. Okay. My goodness, look at all those receivers from the University of Alabama. All right, but here we go. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun here. All right, we've got 5 wide on the play. So let's see what he does. 2nd and 8. Takes a snap. Ravens send 4. He throws it, and it's caught. That is Isaiah Ford with the reception. Okay. Nice. So that's going to be a pickup of 7 yards. So now we're facing the 3rd and 1 situation right here. Let's see what happens. Again, 3rd and 1. The Ravens are up 3-0 in this one. But the Dolphins have great field position here and an opportunity to try to get some points on the board. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Let's see what they do. One back in the backfield. Let's see. You got Gesicki in motion. Takes it. Fakes it. Okay. He's looking. Ooh, he's going to throw it up there. Oh, what a nice, excellent catch there by the tight end. Okay. That's a gain of about 21 yards all the way down to the Baltimore 5-yard line. So how about that? That's exactly what they needed. You know, they took advantage. Knew the defense was going to be thinking they're going to run the ball. They took advantage of that, play fake, threw it to the tight end, and it paid off. Brissett threw a nice pass across the middle right there, and it was caught. Let's see. All right, so here we go. One back in the backfield here. You got about 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Takes a snap. Fakes it. Brissett's looking. Brissett's got time. Moves around. Oh, there's a flag. Brissett had to run himself, but there's going to be a flag. I believe this will be offensive holding. Look, I just need this man to get into the end zone. Somehow, some way, I need Brissett to get into the end zone. All right, so they call a hold call on that one. Let's see, Mike says, sure. Nice pass. All right, so here we go again. Shotgun 5 wide on this one. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Takes a snap. Ravens sending 4. Brissett's looking. Brissett throws it. Incomplete. And he was aiming for Gesicki. It just hasn't been there for Gesicki tonight so far. But here we go. 2nd and goal at the 15-yard line of the Ravens. All right, so here we go in the shotgun. All right, got the tight end, got 3 wide receivers. Receiver goes in motion, takes a snap, fakes it to the back, throws it to the tight end, and he gains about 2-3 yards on the carry on the reception. So here we go, 3rd down coming up. Oh, man, this could have been so huge for the Dolphins if they could finish in the end zone right now. Jacoby Brissett, 6 of 11, 67 yards through the air. But if they can get in the end zone right now, that would be so huge. All right, so there goes Brissett in the shotgun. Takes it. He's looking. He throws it up there. Incomplete. Too high. Incomplete. So 4th down to be coming up to the Dolphins. They will look to tie things up here with the field goal attempt from Sanders. Let's see. Mike says, come on, Jacoby. Mike says, how you spell that? Yeah, Mike, instead of the I, just switch that I with a Y, and that's how you spell Jacoby's name right there. So, yeah, Jacoby. All right, let's see if Sanders can hit this field goal and tie it up. Kick is up. Kick is good. All right, so we're all tied up here. 3-3 so far in this one. We're here in the 2nd quarter with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the half. And so the Dolphins had their best drive of the game that time, but ultimately that holding penalty, that stopped everything. They were unable to get into the end zone, and so they had to settle for 3 points there. Oh, yeah. Totally skipped that one. Let's see. Mike says, who Ford his third catch of the season. And so I remember Isaiah Ford. He's been moving around from between. Is it between the Dolphins and the Patriots? I think it's been between those two teams for like the last couple of years. Been on some practice squads, suited up for a couple games. Really hasn't done too much there, but he has some good potential to him. I do know that much. But yeah, so definitely still, I guess you can call him a prospect type of receiver, honestly. But yeah, I know he spent some time with the Patriots as well. But other than that, yeah, just his third catch of the season, though. Let's see, Mike says, 7 coming, JB. Nice. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I need Jacoby Brissett to come through for my fantasy football team, at least get a touchdown. Give me a chance. Give me some hope. But at least he got 3 points on the board, and we're all tied up. Mike says, beautiful pass. Absolutely. Mike says the third tight end is playing the best. And so that is true. That is true. Mike says Kazicki dropped number 3. Yeah, Mike's going to be harsh on these tight ends here. So, absolutely. But it was nice to see the Dolphins actually show some sign of life in this game in terms of moving the ball. So if they can keep at least moving the ball like that moving forward, that'll bode well for them in this one. But right now, we're all tied up 3 apiece. And when we come back from commercial, the Ravens will be getting the football when the Dolphins kick it off to them. As for the Ravens, their best drive of the game was their first drive when they had connected on that 3-point attempt. They did have another opportunity to get 3 points, but that time Tucker had a rare miss. And so we're all tied up 3 apiece right now. All right, so here we go. The Dolphins about to kick things off here. Again, we're in the second quarter, 6 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. All tied up 3 apiece, and the Dolphins kick things off here to the Ravens. So let's see what the Ravens can do. All right, we're going to get a return here. Let's see, 10 at the 15. Hops over a man to the 20, lands at about the 21-yard line. So the Ravens will take over 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. All right, I see that we are at about 14 thumbs up right now. So let's see if we can get to 20 thumbs up before we reach the half, guys. We still got about 6 minutes and 13 seconds in terms of in the second quarter here before the half. But appreciate you guys so much and the support. So let's see what the Ravens can do here with the football. Fullback goes in motion, went back in the backfield, takes it, fakes to the back. Jackson has it. He's looking. He throws it, and it's caught. That is Mark Andrews with the reception, 13 yards on the play. It's going to be a first down there. So 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 33-yard line. All right, so here we go. Take the snap. Hands it to Le'Veon Bell. Okay. It's going to be a 1-yard gain on that one. Okay. Second down coming up. I mean, you just look at the depth chart the Ravens have in the backfield. I mean, the names alone. I mean, because we can remember at some point over the last couple of years where all of these guys were big-time names in fantasy football. But now, or even in the NFL even, but now, I mean, they're all in the same roster. It's just amazing how this is working out, how it's played out so far this season. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, no back to the backfield, quick pass. tossed in the air. So what a nice deflection there by the Dolphins. It seems like everything the Ravens are trying right now, the Dolphins defensively, they have an answer for. They try to get a quick pass to Malcolm Brown here, get him going, let him use his speed, but the Dolphins say not so, and they deflect it. Let's see, Mike says, how is Bell so washed up already? And so, I mean, he just hasn't been the same since he took that year off. Just has not been. But here we go. 3rd and 9. Jackson in the shotgun. You've got Bell back there with him. Got 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. He takes it, throws a quick pass to Brown. And, yeah, there you go. Just picked up about a good 2 yards on that play. And another stop by the Miami Dolphins. So how about that? The Miami Dolphins defense. They have been the antidote to the Baltimore Ravens in this one. How? Let's see, Mike says 2 years ago, Bell was the man. And now he's just another guy. Mike says, great D plan. Oh, yeah, they came into this one with a game plan. Absolutely. Absolutely. But here we go, 4th down. We're in the second quarter, about 4 minutes left to go. Punt is on the way. We're all tied up 3 apiece. Fair catch symbol, so the Dolphins will take over at the 11. And so Old Man Mob has joined the stream. Thank you so much for coming through. Old Man, glad to have you here. Hope you're having a great day. What's going on with you? And yeah, definitely let me know how you think the rest of this game is going to turn out here. It looks like the Dolphins, if they can keep playing like this for 4 quarters, they'll give themselves an opportunity. The defense is doing a superb job. Superb job. Absolutely. Let's see, Mike says, some receiver just did an army turn. And so, let's see, Mike says, there you go. And so, Rico has joined the stream. What's going on with you, Rico? Glad to have you here, man. What's going on with you? And so, yeah, definitely make sure you guys, that you press the thumbs up button and that you subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you smash that bell button and have your notification bells turned on. But there you go. But Rico says to ring that bell. So there you go. Let's see. Mike says, you rooting Dolphins? Mike says, Rico, yo. And so absolutely. And so Freedom says this will be a close game. So thank you for coming through again, Freedom, once again. And so absolutely appreciate you. You say this will be a close game. But who you got winning this one? Who you got winning this one? But, yeah, I can definitely see this one the rest of the way just being close. Obviously, from what we've seen so far, halfway. And so, obviously, I think at some point the Ravens will get a touchdown. But I can see the Ravens finishing with about 13 points. It's going to be up to Miami if they can get more than about 13 points. I think if they exceed 13, they have a chance to win this one. Let's see, Mike says, can't believe Pat's only 1 game down for my Bills, JB. And so, I'm just focused on Cleveland right now, taking it 1 game at a time, focused on Cleveland. But right now, you look at the playoff picture, there's a lot of things that you're just looking at and you're just like, wow, really? That's where the standings are right now? I mean, right now, we can look at this 2 weeks from now and be like, yeah, things have drastically changed. Everything is just so close right now. So we just got to go out there for the Patriots and just go out there, find a way to win. Beat the Browns, regardless of who's out there at running back. Just go out there, focus on what we can control right now and try to get a W. I know your Bills are going against the Jets, so you guys should be able to handle the Jets unless Mike White has some type of special magic left in him. Let's see, Old Man Mob says, we need the Ravens to lose to move up on the playoff list. And so, but we need Dolphins to lose because we lost to the Dolphins. And so how close are the Dolphins to us? Dolphins got 2 wins. And so, but there goes Brissett running. Gets ushered out of bounds there. Picked up about 4 yards on the carry. And so, would you be satisfied if this game ended in a tie, Old Man Mob? Would you be satisfied in that? Because I feel like if these 2 teams went to overtime, it very well possibly could end up in a tie. Possibly. Justin Tucker, he would probably win the game, but still. Mike says, Bucks play Washington, we'll crush them. And so, oh, yeah, absolutely. I know if you saw my picks that I did for the week, Mike, I had the Bucks absolutely crushing Washington. Not even close. All right, so here we go. Brissett throws it. Incomplete. So now we're going to be faced with a 3rd and 6 situation right here. Brissett has got to convert on these. But you look at Brissett, and he looks like he's in pain right now. Remember, Tua is the emergency quarterback in this game. Well, hoping he's all right because got him on my fantasy football team out of pure desperation. Meanwhile, Brissett, he's moving. He throws it, and it's caught. That's Jalen Waddle. Ooh, did he get it? Did he get it? They're going to say he's short. Ooh, I feel like that's a bad spot from what I've seen. Oh, come on now. They may need to look at this one right here. I think that's a horrible spot right now. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, I do believe Dolphins win and it comes down to us or Buffalo. They get the spot because we lost to the Dolphins. And so, ooh, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Mike says Bills are garbage. All right, there we go. See, it didn't take long at all. Yeah, that was a first down. Like, come on, man. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, yes, a tie is the best case scenario. Let's see. Stimulus, thank you so much for coming through. Glad to have you here. And you said no tie, please. And so who you want to win this one? Let me know who you want to win this one. But, yeah, I can imagine. Can you guys imagine if no team scored for the rest of the night or they both got one more field goal and we ended up with a 6-6 game? Woo, absolutely. Mike says, if your Pats pass my Bills, I will root Pats. And so I appreciate that, Mike. I appreciate that. But we got to continue to take it one game at a time. Right now, we got to show we can win at home for the Pats. We can win on the road, but can we win at home? All right, but here we go. Let's see. This would be 2nd and 8 coming up here after that. Actually, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. That's going to be Gaskins. You got about 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Take the snap, hands it to the back, and Gaskins, he does pick up 2 yards right there. So now we are looking at 2nd and 8 with under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter, about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go before the half. All tied up, 3 apiece. You look at this game on paper, and you probably think, okay, this is a game the Ravens should be able to come in here and have their way, but that has not been the case. The Dolphins, especially defensively, have looked very nice. They're going to hand the ball to the back again, and he stumbles for a yard. All right, so 3rd and 7 coming up. Let's see. Mike says, yo, Stimmy, this is JBOT. Mike says, Jacoby will do good. Let's see, 3rd and 7 in the shotgun. Got about, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and a running back. All right, so there we go. The 2-minute warning here. Dolphins, they are up. Well, they are tied, 3-3 here. Can they get a first down, though? That's going to be huge. You want to get the first down for, if nothing else, to at least take some more time off the clock so you don't give the Ravens any type of hope to be able to get at least a field goal, maybe even a touchdown before the half or something like that. So if you're the Dolphins, you need to start converting. Both teams are struggling with these 3rd and long situations. So we'll see what happens here. But Jacoby Brissett so far, he is 7 of 14 for 72 yards in this one. He's been sacked 1 time already. You look at Lamar Jackson, 9 of 13, 71 yards, and he's been sacked 1 time in this one. And as for running the ball, Miami Dolphins as a team, they've got 9 carries for 21 yards in this one. So definitely they have to find a way to improve on the ground game. As for the Ravens, 11 carries as a team for 53 yards. Devontae Freeman, he's got 30 of those 53 yards so far in this one. Yes, the old man Mob says challenge that spot. He definitely got it. Absolutely. Yeah, he definitely had that one. Let's see. Old man Mob says the AFC is wide open. All the NFC teams trying to build super teams just to beat the GOAT. That is the case, though. That really is the case, though. I mean, I was very shocked with OBJ going to the Rams. And personally, I hope it works out for him. But I have to say, guys, like, just to be honest, I have to say I don't like the move. OBJ going to the Rams. I don't like it for OBJ because he wants more targets. You know, he wants more targets. I get it. You want to go to a contender, but my goodness, like, you're barely going to get more than maybe 2 targets a game and all like that. He's basically going to become equivalent to what Josh Gordon is right now for the Chiefs and stuff like that, because they've already got guys that have chemistry right now with Matthew Stafford. And from what we last saw with the Browns, he had a good amount of drops and stuff as well. But we'll see. I mean, Deshaun Jackson wasn't happy there. That's why he left the Rams, because he requested that they let him go so he can try to go somewhere where he's going to get targets. So I'm just a little surprised that he went to the Rams. But I do hope it works out for him because I know what he can bring to the table. He knows what he can bring to the table. I just don't think there's enough food at the table to feed him at the Rams. That's my only issue with it. That's your old man Mob says the Dolphins have always been one of those teams you better not sleep on because they can go from worst to top 5 team in 1 month. And so, absolutely. All right, but here we go in the shotgun, 3rd and 7. Let's see, you got a receiver and tight end towards the top of the screen, got another tight end, and you got one receiver towards the bottom of the screen. Gesicki goes in motion, takes a snap. Ravens send 5. Brissett, he throws a pass up there. Oh, my goodness, almost picked off. Oh, my goodness. So there we go, 4th and 7 coming up. Let's see. Mike says, where Josh Reynolds? You know, Josh Reynolds, I know he ended up in Detroit. Imagine that. You're Josh Reynolds. You're thinking that, okay, the Rams, they put a claim on you. You might end up going there. But you end up going to Detroit. And so, yeah, he's with the Lions. So at least there'll be some targets to go around over there in Detroit. So that's the good news for him. Meanwhile, the Dolphins punt the ball. Let's see if we get a return here. Fair catch symbol. All right, so yeah, at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Let's see. The Bears, Chicago Bears, thank you so much for coming through, man. Glad to have you here on the stream, man. Glad to have you here. Let me know which team you're rooting for in this one. And if you got a final score projection, let me know that as well. But, hey, glad to have you here. I believe it's the first time I've seen you here, so definitely that you do press the thumbs up button and also subscribe to the channel so that way you'll be notified whenever we have these future streams, as we do these streams a lot of times out the week. Actually, we do these streams 4 times out the week here. I was going to do basketball for 5, but I'm going to hold off for basketball for now, and we'll stick with the 4 football streams for now. 3 NFL, 1 college football. Meanwhile, Jackson takes a snap, throws it. That is Malcolm Brown right there with the reception. All right, there we go. Let's see. Old man Mob says, can you imagine if the Rams don't even make it to the Super Bowl? Sean McVay might be on the hot seat. I mean, it's a possibility they don't make it. It just depends on Tampa being healthy or not, honestly. Because if Tampa's 100% ready to go, I got to get that edge to Tampa. But here we go. Jackson with the scramble. He's looking. Look at him go. Oh, my goodness. He takes a licking and he keeps on ticking, guys. Like, what a play that was just to get those yards on the play. There's going to be games like this, but honestly, this is good for the Ravens right here in terms of this type of competitive game right here, because what we've seen from the Ravens over the last couple of years, they do good in the regular season, but then in the playoffs, you end up in games kind of like this. So I need to see Lamar Jackson elevate in these type of games, and I think that's going to pay off come playoff time for the Ravens. Meanwhile, he takes a snap. Dolphins send pressure. Ball was tipped, unable to get to Brown again. As you can see, he wants to get the ball to Brown and let Brown use his speed in this one. But the Dolphins are doing a great job of getting their hands up when they're sending pressure and preventing him from getting those quick passes out there. So let's go. And let's see. Oh man, Mom says Reynolds went to the Lions because he's trying to get a big payday. Not a bad idea going to the Lions. Time to see if he can be a number one receiver, or at least a number two. Yeah, that was the move, honestly. And I don't blame him because, I mean, you just left a situation where you had Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. The Titans were winning. So you want to go somewhere different where you can become a star. Meanwhile, they pitch it to Freeman, but Freeman doesn't have enough juice to get away from him. So that's going to be a gain of about 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So the Dolphins, another stop. You got to hand it to this Dolphins defense, guys. You have got to hand it to this Dolphins defense. And I tell you what, I've seen this defense do this way too many times over the course of the years, seeing the Dolphins defense rise to the occasions. One of the most dangerous times you can play the Dolphins is on a primetime game in Miami. That's one of the most dangerous scenarios. Absolutely hated that when the Patriots would go down to the Miami on a Thursday night or Monday night type of game. You absolutely hate those matchups there. They will come ready to fight, especially on defense. All right, so here we go. Sports Fan 70 has joined the stream. Thank you so much for coming through. Glad to have you here. Let me know which team you're going for in this one. But definitely appreciate you for coming through here. Glad to have you. And let's go. Big Daddy Kane has joined the stream. Thank you so much for coming through. What's going on with you? And you say the Rams won't make it to the playoffs. What a bold statement there. He said the Rams won't even make it to the playoffs. He said those 7 slots will be occupied by others. So there you have it here first. And so, but yeah, let me know who's your favorite team, by the way. Definitely want to know who's your favorite team. Let's see. Michael says Dolphins defense will win this game. So Michael believes. He believes in the Dolphins defense to come up huge here. Obviously, if any team turns over the ball in this one, that would be huge right now because both defenses are playing superb in this one. So it's probably going to come down to who can protect the football best in this one. But here we are, 51 seconds left before the half. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Brissett in at the shotgun. Got multiple tight ends here, multiple receivers. One back in the backfield. Brissett takes a snap. He's looking. He steps up, feels the pressure, and man, that ball hit the ground. Brissett took another hit. Brissett took another hit, but I will say this. The Dolphins, they are showing some faith in Brissett right now. A lot of teams, if your team is not moving the ball like that, then you would just go ahead and run out the clock and try to get to the half, but not these guys. Nope. They're still trying to pass the ball and move the ball here. All right, here you go. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, 1 running back. Ravens showing pressure. They send for Brissett. He's looking. He's going to throw, and it's caught. Okay. Nice reception on the play there. Excellent. And that was Ford, Isaiah Ford. So how about that? That's his 4th catch of the season. So already in this game alone, he's already doubled his total catches that he had for the season. He may be the X factor tonight. Who knows? He ran a great route, too. The defensive back was lost on that play. So Isaiah Ford trying to come out here for Thursday Night Football and trying to be a star tonight. Let's see. But the Dolphins burn their second time out here. Great decision on that one. 41 seconds left to work with. Again, it would be a huge win for the Dolphins if they can at least get in the field goal range before the half and have the lead going into halftime. Michael says MVP. So there you got Michael's vote there. I'll probably save my MVP for the kicker that gets the most points in this one. But here we go out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Ravens sending forward. Brissett throws it to the back. The back, he's looking, making a move, trying to get to the sideline. Gets out of bounds. So he picked up about a good 2 yards on that one. Okay. 2nd and 8 from Miami 33-yard line. All right, so here we go. So how about that? The Dolphins had the more passing yards in this one. Okay. Jacoby Brissett, 9 of 18 for 94 yards. You've got about 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, One back in the backfield. Ravens, they send pressure. Brissett throws it up there. Has a man. That is Isaiah Ford. How about that? Isaiah Ford still on the run. Okay, Isaiah Ford doing work here in the first half. How about that? How about that? I guarantee the Ravens did not game plan for this. They did not game plan for him. So how about that? That's how you fire up a team right there. Talk about a guy stepping up. But what a nice play there by the Dolphins. But you're at the 15-yard line here. You want to see if you can take one or two shots into the end zone here before ultimately the field goal attempt. So you got to play smart with the remaining time on the clock. Got about 25 seconds here. All right, so they did use a timeout, but they've got no more timeouts remaining. So you got to keep that in mind. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Brissett's looking. He throws it. Ooh, what a hit. But the tight end was able to make the catch, but there is a flag. Yep, that's going to stop the clock right there. What an excellent play that was. Brissett made the pass. It was caught. So now the Dolphins, their confidence in Jacoby Brissett is about to pay off here. They have a great opportunity, guys, to be able to go out here and try to get a touchdown. All right, so here they go in the shotgun. 3 right. Let's see, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Takes a snap. Brissett's looking. Brissett throws it. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. He was going for Williams on that one. And so, JJ, what's going on with you, man? What is going on? And he says, what's up, JB? Absolutely glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here. Thank you for coming through, man. And so absolutely glad to have you here. And so, yeah, guys, if you had the time to check out the video that we posted earlier this morning, I had JJ featured on it. And so, yeah, definitely, guys, definitely make sure you check it out if you haven't already. We did our predictions for this week in terms of which teams we thought was going to win. So definitely make sure you guys take some time and check that out as well. But appreciate you for coming through, JJ. Let's see. Mike says, how are we doing on the thumbs up right now? That's an excellent question, Mike. Let's see where we are right now in terms of thumbs up. We should be at – but meanwhile, we are in a 2nd and goal situation here at the 4-yard line. This is huge, though, for the Dolphins. If they can get into the end zone, that would be huge right now for them. Huge for them, huge for my fantasy football team, all around. But, yeah, right now we are at 27 thumbs up. So I appreciate you guys. Brissett takes it. Brissett throws it. Incomplete. Hit the turf. So now we got 3rd and goal. That was a quick pass right there, but I think ultimately you go ahead and kick the field goal right now. You've got no timeouts. You just don't want any type of holding penalty or anything to wipe you out. So go ahead, take your 3 points there. Let's see. Mike says, hope you don't mind. I would like to shout out Adrian Peterson. And so go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. But, yeah, Adrian Peterson. Absolutely. Let's see. Mike says, dang, 27. What's the record? The record would have to be, we would have to, was it 32 or meanwhile, kick is up. It's good, guys. So the Dolphins, The Dolphins, they will be going into the half with the lead. There's still 3 seconds on the clock, but barring some type of miracle kick return, the Dolphins will be going in there with a 6-3 lead. How about that? To think that Jacoby Brissett, he's the one that's out there making the plays out there tonight. He's 11-22, 156 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions, been sacked one time. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson, 10-15, 82 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. And so there you go. Let's see, Mike says, now you were like 40 the other day. And so the interesting thing about that, Mike, is that when I looked on my phone after that, I remember we were talking about it reached like the 50, but when I looked at my phone, the number that I saw was significantly less on my end. And so so on my end, I guess it didn't show me the entire, like all of them, but when I had looked at it at the end of the stream, it was like a lot less than what it was when we was watching it the other day. But from what you had said the other day, I think it would be like maybe like 52. Mike says, JB, would you clarify this game as a barn burner? I would not. But I mean, hey, it's a 3-point game. It's a 3-point game. We'll see how they come out in the second half. We've seen plenty of times this season alone where teams will come out in the second half and get things going. But here we go, just 3 seconds here. So let's see what the Ravens just go ahead and do just to run out the rest of the clock here and take us to the half. All right, so Lamar's about to go ahead and take a knee. All right, takes the knee. There we go. All right, so we're at the half. So the Dolphins, they're currently up 6-3 in this one. We've seen little offense in this one, but for the Dolphins, it seems like their passing game is starting to, find little stuff going here and there. That's good. And then for the Baltimore Ravens, I mean, I feel like for the Ravens, they have been able to run the ball. I mean, Devontae Freeman, I don't know why they're not running him more, but he was averaging about 4 yards a carry. I feel like they should have stuck with the combination of him and Lamar Jackson on the ground and stuff like that. But hey, hats off to the Dolphins. They're playing superb out there. They're playing superb. Mike says, let's beat 50 thumbs up. That's a good goal to go for. Let's try to beat it. Let us try to beat 50 thumbs up here. But you know what time it is right now. It is time for the JB Nation halftime report, I should say. And so, Mike, you know our routine, what we normally do here at the half. And so, absolutely, since it's Thursday night, we'll be going through all of the games that's coming up here, talking about which games, not just myself, but you guys as well, what games you got in terms of who's going to be winning what for the NFL season. But before we get to that, I will go ahead and go through the rest of the stats here. I went through what Lamar Jackson has done. I went through what Jacoby Brissett has done. But as for the Ravens on the ground, Devontae Freeman, as I mentioned, 8 carries, 32 yards, averaging 4 yards a carry. His longest run of the night, 12 yards. Lamar Jackson on the ground, 4 carries for 8 yards. So just averaging about 2 yards a carry every time he's took off. The Dolphins, they've been ready for him. Devin DuVernay on that jet sweep. He had that jet sweep for 19 yards as well. As for the Miami Dolphins, Gaskins, he has the most carries, 5 carries for 6 yards. This is actually the perfect time if you're in fantasy football and in a very deep league where running backs is hard to come by. I'd imagine after a game like this, whoever has Myles Gaskins, he might be willing to give this man away for a flat tire. So it may be someone worth it. If you got a guy that you don't want on your team, just seeing if they'll take the trade. You never know. But yeah, as a team, though, for the Dolphins, 9 carries for 21 yards so far in this one. Gesicki does not have a reception in this one. He's had about 3 opportunities, but he dropped all of them. He's been targeted 4 times, actually. All of those targets could have been big-time receptions, but yeah, he just dropped all of those. So imagine what could have been if he just came through just a couple times for the Dolphins. Absolutely. Marquise Brown, though, I keep calling him Malcolm Brown. Apologize about that. But Marquise Brown, he's got 5 receptions for 30 yards in this one as well. So there you have it. Mike says, you got to be pretty hungry to eat Hardee's. Mike may be right, guys. He says, who's the Saints quarterback? So, yeah, right now they have Trevor Siemian and a quarterback still. And so, yeah, he's still their quarterback right now. Obviously, Taysom Hill's going to serve as a reserve quarterback, at least for the time being. But, yeah, they're going to stick with him. Absolutely. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull up the NFL schedule to go through these games right here and see who we got winning this upcoming week. Oh, and this just in really quickly to update you guys in terms of what the deal was worth for OBJ. So the Rams gave him obviously a 1-year deal to finish out the rest of the season, worth up to $4.25 million per sources. And so he gets a $500,000 signing bonus. I wish I had that for a signing bonus, guys. I wish I had that. $750,000 for the rest of the season. And another $3 million available in terms of team-based incentives for how they finish the regular season and the postseason. So that is interesting. When you add up all the incentives, it's up worth to $4.25 million for OBJ's contract with the Rams for this year. So I find that very interesting, and it's good as well. Some team-based incentives for him. As long as they go out there and win, he'll be happy because the further they go, the more he'll end up getting paid right now. And let's not forget the Browns are still going to be paying him about a good, I think they're still going to be paying about a good $4 million of the $7.25 million that they had negotiated in terms of agreed to just reduce for him so that way they can let him go. So there you go. Let's see. Mike says, I think you can be confident with a Titans victory. So, okay. He says AP is going to be the man. All right. But here we go, guys. The first game that we're going to start off here on the JB Nation halftime show here is going to be the Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets. So if you're wondering who's going to be quarterbacking for the Jets, it's going to be Mike White. He's going to be getting the start at quarterback. So Mike White, we know he left the game last time. Josh Johnson came in, and after a while, he caught fire. When he caught fire, he really caught fire for the Jets. And it seems the Jets right now, they have two guys that have came in, and they've had one good game. Keyword is one good game. So we'll see if they can duplicate that. Now, obviously, Buffalo right now, they want to get things clicking again. They want to get things clicking, and this is a good opportunity against the Jets. So personally, looking at this game, I'm expecting Buffalo to win this game. I still believe Buffalo is a great team. I know that they've had some, struggles, but you look around the AFC, what team is not struggling? Obviously, they peaked kind of early, and they got to get that going again, but there's still plenty of time in the season. This is one of those games where you can get back on track. And so we'll see how that works out there. I think the defense will be optimistic against Mike White. And ultimately, they'll take advantage of that. I think the Buffalo Bills will win this one. But, guys, I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Let's see. Michael says Buffalo. All right. Hey, Michael, give me a final score projection as well for Buffalo over the Jets in that one. Give me your final your final score in that one. But appreciate that. Let's see. Mike says, I don't even know anymore, JB. Allen out to lunch 24-17 Bills. And so I got the Bills winning. I forget what I had in the video for my final score, but I'm just going to say Bills do end up winning this one. I think the final score will be something along the lines of maybe 31-20 over the Jets, 31-20. I think the Jets get that last touchdown late. It goes to someone like Corey Davis or something like that when the game's already over. But, yeah, I think the Bills win this one, get back on track here because they got too much talent to stay like that, too much talent. Let's see. Mike says Jets don't have defensive personnel. And so, I tell you what, they're missing one guy on that defense that can ultimately swing the entire thing. And that person happens to have the name Josh Allen. That's right, Josh Allen for the Jaguars. That is who they're missing. And without him, they don't stand a chance. So that's the kryptonite. We figured that out. But the team that does have him will not be in the playoffs, so there's nothing to worry about, Mike. Your team's good. Let's see. Michael says Buffalo 33-26. Okay, so you're expecting a little bit of a back and forth type of thing there. Okay. Nice. All right, so we got that. And again, anybody that's watching, if you want to chime in as well, definitely do so. Looking forward to it. All right, so this next one here, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming off a bye week. Last time we saw them, they lost to the Saints, and they'll be going against the Washington football team. I'd love to stand here and tell you that I was right about the Washington football team at the beginning of the season, but that would be absolutely wrong. But, Mike, you was dead right about the Washington football team. I mean, Heineke, he's pretty much been a clown right now for the Washington football team. This team has been a joke so far. They are 2-6, and there's nothing funny about that right now. So let me know your final score projection in this one. Tampa Bay going out to Washington. What do you guys have in this one? I personally, again, I don't remember the scores that I had in my videos and stuff, but Tampa Bay is going to dominate this one. I got Tampa Bay winning, final score being about 47 to about, I'll give them 13, 47-13. 47-13. Let's see. Mike says Brady 5 or more touchdowns, 49-17. So yeah, I mean, great minds think alike here, because I'm also feeling him getting about a good 5 touchdowns as well. You know, I mean, the only way he doesn't get 5 touchdowns is if they just run the ball, and playoff Lenny, as they call him, goes off as well, which I think is also a possibility as well. So I'm very disappointed in this Washington football team this year. I had such high hopes for this team, and they've really let me down. This is the most disappointing team for me that I can think of so far this season in terms of what I expected from them and what they've done so far this year. Absolutely disappointing. Let's see. Michael's got Tampa Bay winning 43-17. Okay, so we're pretty much all just about close here, like so close, like in our projections here. Let's see. Mike says, yes, 17 will be the fourth quarter garbage points. And so, yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Mike says, all 3 of us agree. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a beatdown. Just like how we're beating down Washington right now in the projections, this is going to look about as ugly, almost as ugly as the Chicago Bears when they played against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Almost as ugly. But next up is a game that I don't think will be so ugly. You've got the Atlanta Falcons right now. They're 4-4. They're going to be going on the road at the 6-2 Dallas Cowboys. Last time we saw the Dallas Cowboys, they went out there, got molly whooped out there at home, well, on the road at the Broncos, 30-0 before they finally got on the board and put up 16 points in garbage time. Nobody gets garbage points like Dak Prescott can. But with that being said, though, do you think the Cowboys, are they who we saw last time, or are we who we saw so far this season? I still believe in the Dallas Cowboys, this team. I think they've been humbled by that last loss. Got a little bit of confidence going as well. But personally, I think the Cowboys win, and I think it's going to be a close one. In terms of final scores, I'm going to go ahead and say the final score for this one would be Cowboys win by the final score of 31-20. I'm going to go 31-26. 31-26. That's what I'm going to go, my final score in this one. Cowboys find a way to win. Let's see. Mike says Dallas are for real. And so, okay, there you go. Michael says the Cowboys will win. Close game, 27-24. Okay, 27-24. Yeah, and I got 31-27 being a score. Cowboys 31-27. I think they rely a little bit more on the ground game here than usual, but ultimately they do win 31-27. And so, well, how about that? Mike agrees with Michael. How about that? Never would have saw that one coming. All right, so next up on the list is one that's going to be very intriguing. It's a bring your own defense to the game. You got the New Orleans Saints come in at 5-3. You know, like they just a couple weeks ago beat Tampa and then got shocked at home against Atlanta here. Trevor Siemian, what are we going to get from him on the road at the Tennessee Titans, in which last time we saw them, they beat the Rams, a game that many people thought the Rams might have won. But hey, AP got in the end zone here. Will he continue to get in the end zone here? Let's find out. But yeah, if he gets in the end zone against the Saints, guys, I would be extremely impressed, because we know how the Saints defense can be against the run, guys. And so, yeah, but who you guys got? This would be down in Nashville, Tennessee. Who you got winning this one? Let's see. Mike's got the Titans winning 30-20. Okay. 30-20. Okay. And he says that AP is the best. And so there you go. Legendary. I'm going to go ahead and say the Titans win this one. Final score being 23-13 over the Saints. Titans 23-13. That defense goes out there and plays good. Yeah, 23-13. That's what I got. All right, let's see. Michael says Tennessee 36-27. Okay, bet. I've got to talk with these guys and let them know that my halftime show goes a little bit longer than theirs. So I'm going to need for them to slow down, rushing everybody back out there. All right, but Mike, okay, so Tennessee 36-27. Okay. We're about to have kickoff here, but of course, when I get a moment, I'll continue to go through the rest of them throughout the rest of the stream and stuff. But how many touchdowns do you guys think the AP is going to get? Let me know that. How many touchdowns you think AP can, or will he score a touchdown? Because I'm very intrigued with how many touchdowns you think AP is going to get. All right, we're about to have the kickoff here, but let's see. All right, so the next one up is the Jaguars at the Colts. The Jaguars enter 2-6 at the Indianapolis Colts at 4-5. Let's see. Mike says they have enough time to touch locker bench and run back out. Like the Ravens need a lot more time to make adjustments from what we've seen so far. All right, so Michael says AP is going to get 2 touchdowns. That would be huge, a 2-touchdown game. Meanwhile, kickoff, all right, okay. All right, so Mike says the Jaguars win 27-24. I do think that could be an upset game. It really could be. Really could be. But here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Let's see what's going to happen. The Miami Dolphins have the football here, and they also had the lead in this one to start out the 3rd quarter. All right, Jacoby Brissett. He's going to line up under center here, okay? See a tight end, see 2 wide receivers. Receiver goes to motion one back in the backfield. Take the snap. Hands to the back. In the back. That's Gaskins. And Gaskins, my goodness, he lost a yard on the play. The Dolphins are the worst rushing team in the NFL right now, statistically speaking. And that's not changing tonight, folks. If they're going to win this game, they're going to have to do it through Jacoby Brissett, who already seems to be on pace to potentially get over 300 yards passing. But I need my man to get me some touchdowns for my fantasy football team. That's all I'm asking. Give me about 2, possibly 3 passing touchdowns, and I'll be more than happy. That's all I ask for the rest of the season for this man. But here we go in the shotgun. 5 wide. Takes a snap. Ravens send forward. Brissett throws it. Ball bounces off of Gaskins' hands. He can't run the ball. He can't catch the ball. I don't know what he's doing right now. Like, he's not contributing to the team. So now we got a 3rd and 10. Let's see. Mike says, if you got to throw it up to Arnold, you got a beast. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And Carolina has not been the same since they traded Darren Arnold. They have not been the same. The Arnold to Arnold was the only thing keeping them afloat. So Carmichael has joined the stream. What's going on, man? Glad to have you here. I know you're still partying from that Pittsburgh Steelers victory. Meanwhile, Brissett takes a snap. Oh, my goodness. He is brought down. Oh, my goodness. He looks like he's in pain. He's grabbing his knee right now. Oh, my goodness. He is in a lot of pain right now. He's in pain. And it's not good. So that is Jacoby Brissett. He got hurt. He went down, got sacked, instantly grabbed his knee. And so, judging by the amount of pain that he's in, that is not a good sign at all. But yeah, Carmichael, I know you're still happy about that Steelers W. Let's see. Michael says Jags are playing better, 27-24. Okay. I think Jonathan Taylor has a big game, though, so I think the Colts win 31-27. I think ultimately Jonathan Taylor, he has like a huge run, maybe once or twice in this one, and it makes a difference in this one. Let's see. Mike says Arnold underrated, very underrated. He literally carried that franchise, and now he's got the Jaguars playing better. Carmichael says that he was about to cry when he thought they were going to lose to the Bears. Let's see. Mike says who hurt? And so, yeah, Jacoby Brissett, he's hurt. So that means if Jacoby Brissett's out for the rest of the game, guys, that means my fantasy football team, we've already lost. It was already an uphill battle to begin with. It's a wrap. One of my teams are already done. Mike says, what's up, Carmichael? There you go. All right. And so, yeah, make sure you guys continue to press the thumbs up button for sure, guys. Let me see where I am right now in terms of subs right now. All right, so, yeah, I'm still at 1,098 subs right now, so 2 away from that 1,100 mark. Let's see. Old man Mob says, It's crazy the Ravens can't do nothing. So absolutely. Let's see. Mike says, my TV off. I'm drifting off, Nation. So, hey, absolutely understand that. Yep, and appreciate you. Absolutely appreciate you. But yeah, so right now the Miami Dolphins, they are up 6-3. They went into halftime up 6-3. They got the football, wasn't able to do anything on it, but they, Jacoby Brissett, he went down, he was hurt, and so obviously we're wishing the best for him. But should he not be able to get back in the game, we're going to see Tua Tagovailoa get his shot back in there with this team. He's still injured right now, but man, this is a tough situation right now for the Miami Dolphins. Let's see. Mike says, all up to you, JB, to explain in detail as always. And of course, Mike, as you know, definitely have you. Meanwhile, punt on the Ray. Let's see the Ravens. They're going to return it here. All right. So he takes it all the way to the 50-yard line. Okay. So nice return there by Davernay. About 9 yards on the return. So the Baltimore Ravens, they're going to be taking over 1st and 10 at the 50. So excellent field position right there on the play. All right, so the good news is Jacoby Brissett, he did walk off on his own. That's the good news there. But yeah, they're going to look at him in the tent right now, see what's going on. Brissett, he's been in pain all game long. That part is evident. Dolphins quarterback situations, they have a lot of guys injured. But meanwhile, Lamar, play fake. Lamar looking. Lamar's going to scramble. Lamar, he's going to look to pick up the first down, and he does. Look at Lamar lower that shoulder right there to finish the run. Picks up 11 yards on the carry and a first down in Miami territory. Now we're looking at 1st and 10 for the Dolphins' 39-yard line. If you're the Ravens, that's what you got to do. You got to utilize Lamar. You got Lamar. You know what he can do there. That time the Dolphins, very few times have the Dolphins not been able to generate pressure in this one. And if they're going to continue to hold the Ravens, they got to continue to put pressure on. But here we go, 1st and 10. We got a running back. We got a fullback. We got a tight end, and we got a receiver. Takes a snap. Hands it to the back. That's Bell. And Bell, he spins in slow motion almost. Gains about a year. Let's see. About back to the line of scrimmage, they're going to say. So, okay. Maybe gain half a yard on that one. He has not been effective tonight. All right, let's see. But Mike Carmichael says he can't believe how they almost had lost to the Steelers. Okay. Mike says TV back on. So I guess Mike, he knows Lamar's about to do something. So he says TV back on. So here we go, 2nd and 10. Out of the shot, takes the snap. Lamar fakes the quick throw. Pressure all around him. He gets sacked. It was nothing there. He wanted to do another quick pass. I think they've gone to the well a little bit too many times already. So, yeah, it's just not there. So, yeah, and so the Dolphins, they got him for the sack. When you bring pressure on them tonight, it's been hitting. It has been hitting. So here we go. 3rd and 15. Again, we're just in the third quarter here. About 12 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Dolphins up 6-3. This is important right here. You don't want to let the Ravens get in field goal range for the Dolphins. They look like they're going to send pressure. Ravens. Lamar has it. Lamar. Oh, he made a guy miss. What a nice move. He's going to throw. He's going deep. And, oh, I thought that was about to be picked off for a second, but incomplete. He was going for Hollywood, but it's incomplete. 4th and 15 now at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. What a stand by the defense. So now the Ravens, they will opt to punt the ball. But, man, what a move that was by Lamar to make that first defender miss. He took him to school, guys. Like, he packed his lunch bag, took him to school, made him miss, but was unable to convert. All right, let's see if they're going to get a good punt here or not. All right, punt's on the way. Ooh, like nice bounce. Okay, nice bounce, nice execution, no penalties. Perfect, picture perfect. Got him at the 5-yard line here. So let's see. Looks like Tua's going to be coming in at quarterback. Ooh, the Dolphins have the lead. But knowing that Tua is playing through an injury here, knowing that Brissett is currently injured, they're going to need some kind of assistance from the ground game. something from the ground game in this one. Because as a team, the Miami Dolphins, they have just 20 yards rushing. They don't have a single running back or anybody on the team that's in double digits in terms of yards so far in this game. Myles Gaskins is averaging less than 1 yard a carry. So they need to find something that's going to work. All right, let's go ahead and catch up on the comments here. But make sure you guys are pressing the thumbs up button. And anybody that's watching that's new, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel and also that your notification bells are turned on as well. But I appreciate you guys. Let's see, Michael says, who is the backup quarterback? And so, yeah, Michael, so the interesting thing is that because Tua's good enough to where he could go, but I guess they didn't want him to go. He was like the emergency quarterback, so Tua's going to be coming in as quarterback, and Brissett, since he started the game, which he normally would be the backup, he still is the backup, but he got to start here because of Tua's injury, and so now Tua's going to be in. So I can imagine they're going to be looking to run the ball a lot here just because, quite frankly, they can't afford to lose Tua either. But they do have a third guy that did get some time. I forget his name. It was like, what's his name? Like Sean something. I forget his name. Let's see. Fantasy says, let's go Lamar, time to come back. So Fantasy, he's thinking about his fantasy football team right now. He's thinking about it. He needs some touchdowns as well as Justin Tucker to get him some points as well. Mike says, oh, Brissett want back in. Michael put him back in. He would put him back in right now. Mike says Bell and Lamar half speed. And so there you go. Let's see. Michael says Bell played his best when he was with the Pittsburgh Steelers. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Let's see. Carmichael says, JB, who's the worst quarterback in the league? The worst quarterback in the league? That's a great question. That's a great quarterback. If we're talking about the worst starting quarterback in the league right now, I would have to say that's a tough question. I need to think about that one. I really need to think about that one. But here we go. Tua's in. One back in the backfield. You got two receivers. Got a tight end on the play. Takes the snap. Hands it to the back. That's Gaskins. He has his best run of the night. Picked up about a good 4 yards on that one. Oh, I'm so mad at the Dolphins. If you're gonna play Tua, start him so it could have helped my fantasy football team. But no, I mean you brought him off the bench for this purpose and this purpose alone. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 6 out of the shotgun. 3 receivers on the play. Let's see what Tua can do. Takes a snap. Tua's looking. Tua throws it, and it is caught. Oh, nice. Nice. That's the first down for sure. That second ever got the first down. Picked up 9 yards. That was Jalen Waddle right there with the reception. Takes it all the way to about the 18-yard line of the Dolphins. All right, so here they go, 1st and 10. Both teams have 9 first downs in this one. One back in the backfield, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Wilson goes in motion, takes it, hands it to Gaskins. Gaskins is looking for a hole, and he picks up a yard. It's going to take it to the 19-yard line of the Miami Dolphins. Well, let's see it. Worst quarterback right now. That would be, I mean, as of right now, shoot, I would probably lean towards Jimmy Garoppolo because of all the quarterbacks there is, he's the guy I don't want on my fantasy football team the most. So I'd probably go towards Jimmy G. Here we go in the shotgun. You got 5 wide. Let's see 2nd and 9. Let's see if Tua can be that spark here for the Dolphins. Takes a snap. Ravens send 5. Tua's looking. Tua throws. Who in the world is he throwing to? What in the world? I mean, that was a bad throw. That was a bad throw. I mean, I don't know if he was seeing those ghosts that Sam Darnold says that he sees from time to time, but There was nobody in the Dolphins jersey that he was trying to throw that ball to. I'm convinced about that. There may have been a guy in the area, but my goodness. All right, so Mike said Tua. And let's see. All right, so Old Man Mob says Mr. Wentz. But here we go out the shotgun. Looking. Throws. Incomplete. So fourth down coming up for the Miami Dolphins. Once again, they tried to aim for Gesicki, and nothing happened once again. He's frustrated. His fantasy football owners, they're frustrated. This man might be waived the way he's playing today and all like that in some leagues. But, yeah, it's just not there. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, or you can go with Mr. Glass himself, Jimmy G. Absolutely. Now, Jimmy needs to pay the organization back some money because he did not end up to his end of the bargain. All right, a 5-yard penalty there. Going to back him up there after the false start. Let's see, Mike says, well played, JB. So, absolutely. Mike says, Tua not impressed either. Yeah, but Tua gets hurt a lot to where it's hard to get a read on this guy. It's hard to get a read on this guy because he's always so hurt. Meanwhile, a fair catch there by the Ravens. So they're going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 46. Let's see. Carmichael says he thinks the Saints starter. And so that's fair. But, I mean, I went with guys that I at least know have been full-time starters since the start of the season. I still view him as a backup quarterback in my mind in this one. In terms of Trevor Siemian in this one. But, yeah, definitely can understand the case for him as well. But certainly, it's yeah, Jimmy G, he would give me nightmares if he was starting right now for my team. But yet the 49ers, they still refuse to just full-time go Trey Lance. I mean, if no quarterback is getting it done, at least play the rookie so he can gain experience to be ready for next year. Let's see. Michael says, NFL quarterback rankings, the best and worst starting quarterbacks of 2021, ranked 1 through 32. He says number 32, Sam Darnold. How can I forget about Sam Darnold, guys? I want to change my pick. Sam Darnold all the way. I will take Jimmy G over Sam Darnold right now. Sam Darnold is looking terrible. I forgot about this man. I remembered the whole Cam Newton thing, so I almost forgot that Sam Darnold even qualifies for this. Let's see, Mike says, at the beginning of the year, Jimmy G was not supposed to be good. And so, I mean, that's why the 49ers traded up to get his replacement. Exactly. So Mike says, Tua don't have line. I think about that. And so, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, right now, there's a lot of quarterbacks towards the bottom, though, that you're just like, I'm just glad they're not on my team. But I got a question for you guys, though. Right now, at this point of the season, outside of a quarterback position, who was the worst free agent signing so far at this point of the season? The worst free agent signing. It could simply just be that they haven't gotten anything from him and all like that, quite frankly. But the worst free agent signing that we've seen, like from this past free agency year, so far this season, they have not contributed in the way that we thought that they would with their new team. So definitely let me know that, guys. Again, a free agent signing outside of a quarterback that has not performed to the level that you were expecting so far. The worst of the worst. All right, so here we go. Lamar Jackson went back in the backfield, looking to get something going here. Takes a snap, play fake. Jackson's looking. Jackson, he throws it to the back. That's Freeman. I don't know why they got away from Freeman. Freeman was such a good spark right here for this team offensively. I feel like he was putting in work here. I continue to run him a little bit more than usual right now. Let's see. Mike says Darnold is scary. Oh, he's very scary in that pocket. That's for sure. He said, glad that Cam got signed. Absolutely. I was happy for him, went out there. Still got to talk to him about the way he's dressing out there, but happy for him. All right, so here we go. 2 tight ends, fullback, one back in the backfield. Takes it. They're going to hand to Freeman. Freeman, oh, man, Dolphins were in the backfield. He never had a chance on that one. Never had a chance. So third down is coming up. But if you're the Ravens, you got to start converting these third downs. You've got to convert these third downs. Let's see. Mike says, old man Watts is bad move. Okay. So he's going to go with J.J. Watts. Okay. If I had to go worst to the worst, meanwhile, Jackson, he throws it. Okay, nice reception there. Nice reception by Rashad Bateman, the rookie wide receiver from Minnesota, the Golden Gopher. So how about that? Let's see. Mike says Cam like yogurt. I will say this, though. The person who I'm really disappointed in is somebody that I don't think any of us have talked about so far this season. And the reason why is, oh, man, how about that? Old man Mob. You stole my thunder, old man Mob. I was just about to say that. I was about to say Curtis Samuel, but you beat me to the punch. There it goes, guys. But meanwhile, Jackson. Oh, man, the pressure's all around him. Ooh, he almost lost the ball, recovered it back. That's going to be a sack there. Loss of 7 yards on the sack. Going to make it second and long. Every time the Ravens get moving, these Dolphins, they come with the kryptonite. They sack them. They back things up for this team. They make life difficult here for the Ravens. I'm telling you, Lamar's going to learn. Going down to Miami and playing them at home, that's two different stories right there. Going down to Miami in a nighttime game, that's a dangerous game. Playing them in the daytime at home, it might be more favorable for you. All right, but here you go. Let's see. You got Le'Veon Bell in the backfield. You got a fullback, got a tight end, Mark Andrews. You got 2 wide receivers as well. Takes the snap. Hands it to Bell. And Bell gets about a yard on a carry. Le'Veon Bell just doesn't have the juice right now. Just doesn't have the juice. But yeah, Curtis Samuel, absolutely. Mike says, who Curtis Samuel? Curtis Samuel last year was a receiver with the Carolina Panthers. And he had a breakout year last year. Kind of like, I guess you could say, like Nelson Aguilar had a breakout year last year as well. Guys like that, he was a high pick by the Panthers. And he finally came through last year, signed with the Washington football team this offseason. I thought he was going to have a huge role with them, but he just has not got going. But meanwhile, Lamar Jackson, he's moving. He's running. Look at Lamar. He gained some yards where only he would. 3 yards, but all that work just for 3 yards, he's disappointed. He's frustrated at this point, because the offense is yet to crank up. He's 12 for 18 for just 100 yards through the air so far in this one. The Ravens still just have 3 points in this game, and they're facing 4th and 12 right now. Let's see. Old man Miles says, now, if you throw in free agency trades, I say Trent Brown because he hasn't played one full game this season. Trent Brown is hurting me on Madden, guys. He is hurting me on Madden. Trent Brown does not – I don't know what Madden's got against him, but this man does not block on Madden. So be wary if you play with the Patriots of Trent Brown on offense because he will let a guy go through every time. Let's see. 80 says – 80s has joined the stream. Guys, let's go ahead and leave a little clap here for 80s right now for joining the stream. Glad to have you here. Let me know which team you're rooting for. You said, let's see. You says, I'm sorry, I'm late. I was at a special screening for the Rocky versus Draco director's cut. So, hey, dude, I understand now. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Old man Mob says Curtis Samuel went to Ohio State, got drafted by the Panthers, got paid by the Washington football team. I wanted New England Patriots to get him, but he's not playing like a $9 million receiver. Well, tell me this, old man Mob, if you had a choice right now, which receiver would you rather have, Robbie Anderson or Curtis Samuel? If you had to choose between the two, which one would you rather have right now? Let me know that. We're making difficult decisions right now. Again, Robbie Anderson or Curtis Samuel right now. Let's see. 80 says he's at a bar. It's so loud I can't hear but I'm watching. Okay, bet. Let's see. Mike says I know best free agent signing Adrian Peterson. So there you go. Mike says yo 80. So there it is. Let's see. Old man Mob says Trent Brown either will will be playing this Sunday or next week, hopefully this week, so we can play him at left tackle. And I hope he is able to play this week. I really hope so. Really hope so. Meanwhile, 80s, he says, hey, Mike, and he's got the Bills winning 63, Jets 3. So he's expecting the Bills to come out and really dominate here. Absolutely. Let's see. Mike says these all-stars in the Chiefs O-line were overpaid. And so, oh, yeah, I bet they wish that they can renegotiate some of those contracts right now. And so Mike says only 63 shoot. So Mike's disappointed. He's hurt right now. He's like, only 63? So again, we're here in the third quarter with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. So far this third quarter, no team has scored just yet, but the Dolphins lead this one 6-3. And so the Baltimore Ravens, they were the first team to score in their first drive. They had 3 points, have not scored since. It's been all Miami since then. They had 6 points. Jacoby Brissett ended up getting banged up. Looks like he could go, but the coaching staff's like, hold off, buddy, hold off. We're going to go ahead and stick with our starting quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, right now. And so Tua's currently in, which means my fantasy football team is at a huge disadvantage this week. But here we go in the shotgun. You've got 3 wide receivers. Tight end goes in motion. Tua takes a snap. Play fake. Ravens send pressure. Tua throws it. And it is caught. That is Wilson trying to make something happen, and he probably gets about a yard off of that. All right, let's see. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. 80 says, okay, 71. And so there you go. Let's see. Mike says, JB, look what report Miami offered for Watson. And so, yeah, ultimately, I think for them, it probably was, I guess, the best move to just wait to the offseason, I guess, because you're not going nowhere this year. Not this year. Meanwhile, Tua with the fake throws it. That is Wilson with the reception. So Wilson, he does a lot of things for these Dolphins here, and I like the way that they used him for this offense. All right, here we go, guys. 3rd and 3. Due to the lack of success that they've had in the ground game, I would imagine they're probably going to try to pass the ball here. Let's see. Mike says, thanks, 80s. Okay. Mike says, Spud McKenzie is a good dog. There you go. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3 out of the shotgun formation. Receiver goes in motion. That's Jalen Waddle right there. Ravens sending pressure. Tua's looking. Tua throws it up to no man's land. I mean, when that pressure's there, the accuracy's not there. He's shaking his hand a little bit, you can tell. All right, so here we go to the question I asked earlier when I said, would he take Robbie Anderson or Curtis Samuel? He says, Robbie, just because he's bigger, receivers, little slower, but he's proven year after year he can at least be a number 2 receiver. Curtis Samuel only had 1 year after that. So there you go. All right, so here we go. After the punt, we've got a 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 22-yard line. So let's see what the Ravens can do. Let's see. Old man Mob says, Watson wasn't getting traded. NFL, there's too much drama going on. Rodgers not trying to have any more drama for the year. And so, absolutely. Yeah, you're right about that. A lot has gone on this NFL season. Let's see. Mike says, Amar Adula is fast. That he is. That he is. But, man, these Dolphin quarterbacks, man, they're in some pain right now. I know they cannot wait till after the game and have that extra long break right now before they play again. But meanwhile, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun takes it. He throws it, and it's caught. That's Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews makes the first guy miss and picks up the first down here, gain of 11 yards. Again, we're here in the third quarter, guys. Third quarter with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and the Ravens find themselves losing this one, down by 3 points. The Dolphins are up 6-3 in this one. Let's see. Mike says Arnold for Henderson was garbage. So there you go. There you go. Here you go. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. They got one back in the backfield. Okay, so now you got the fullback back there as well, and the shotgun takes it. Jackson, he's going to keep it, goes up the middle, gains about a yard on the carry. That's pretty much been the theme so far. Every time Lamar Jackson has kept the ball and gone up the middle. Like the Dolphins, they are not going to let Jackson get that going. Mike says, oh, it was Royce Freeman, JB. Royce Freeman. And so, okay, so Royce Freeman instead of, okay, Royce Freeman. Okay. Oh, man, it's been a minute since I've seen Royce Freeman in there. All right, so we go 2nd and 9. Okay, out of the shotgun now. Fullback goes in motion, takes a snap, fakes to the back. He's looking. He throws it. Ooh, caught. Was it caught by the tight end? Was it caught? Was it really? I don't know. I saw a strange movement from the football. I don't know. They're calling it a catch, but let's see. Let's see. Mike says that Moss is not good at football. All right, so yeah, I can understand that challenge right there because that ball's moving. I'm looking at the replay now. Let's see. Yeah, well, we'll at least take a look at it. All right, I'm trying to find a good angle here to see because I feel like when he had the ball up under, he did a good job of keeping it from hitting the ground. But then when he rolled around, he lost it then. But I mean, we'll see what they see. And so you say Panthers cut Royce Freeman. Okay. Let's see. Old man Mob says the Dolphins should have drafted Penei Sewell. Hey, that would have been a nice pick. In hindsight, it would have been. I know they're happy with Jalen Waddle, but they certainly can use an offensive lineman for sure. You say this is the problem with so many teams. They don't have an O-line and just throw a quarterback in like he can't get hurt. Especially given the history of guys like Tua, you had to know that this was. I mean, the proof is always in the pudding. He was hurt so many times at the college level. And you think all of a sudden the NFL, where they're bigger, faster, stronger, stuff like that he's not going to get hurt, especially with a bad offensive line? Come on now. Come on. Let's see. 80 says, Mike, did JB call OT yet? And so we had the JB OT conversation one time earlier. But you already know the way this game is going. If the Ravens end up getting a field goal here, it very well may be. Mike says, oh, man, right. Mike says JBOT. Mike says it's a given. Let's see. Mike says TV off again, nation. So it seems like we've lost Mike. We have lost Mike. Let's see. Old man Mom says the Lions are playing this perfect. Get the first pick, trade it away, and draft the O-line. Use Goff next 2 seasons and draft the quarterback in 2023. I sure as heck wouldn't draft quarterback this year because they're nowhere near ready being able for a quarterback to just step in and solve all their problems. They've got so many problems right now that they need to address. So I agree with that. Draft offensive linemen and keep stacking them up. Hopefully build a defense through free agency, build that offensive line through the draft, and then hopefully the receivers will step up over the next couple of years. Ooh, they say incomplete. It's reversed. That's a big time overturn right there. Okay. So here we go. Let's see what they do here. Got a 3rd and 9 situation coming up here. Ball at their own 34-yard line in the shotgun. I believe Le'Veon Bell's the back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Pressure's there. And they got him again. My goodness. Lamar Jackson just doesn't have any kind of time. Coming through untouched. The Ravens are going to have to do something different here. They just got too many guys coming off the edge here that's just untouched. But great job by the Dolphins here, getting after Lamar once again. My goodness. Let's see. Mike says offensive tackle and edge are priority match. Absolutely. Well, guy ran into his own guy on the return there. That's going to be a gain of 3 yards on the return. It takes it all the way to the 35-yard line of the Dolphins. So here we go, 1st and 10 at the 35. Again, we're here in the third quarter. Like, nobody has scored in the third quarter. Nobody scored since halftime right now. And the Dolphins, they're getting the football again here. Looks like Tua's still out there at quarterback here. And let's see what's going to happen so far with this one. But they need to get something going. Let's see. Mike says never heard of Lamar getting caught 3 times, and so yeah, this is foreign territory right here. This is a test of his patience right here. But ultimately, I mean, this is what it's like in the playoffs, honestly. So he's got to find a way to rise above and beyond this. All right, so here we go. One back in the backfield. Receiver goes in motion here. Tua takes it, hands it to the back. Oh, it's a flea flicker. Tua throws it back to the back. Look at that. And Gaskins gets the first down. So basically, you hand it to the back. He tosses it back with a flea flicker. You throw it back to the back because nobody else is open. And then it happens to work. It gets you 14 yards at the 50-yard line. Don't think I've ever seen that before. That's like some backyard football type of stuff right there. All right, so here we go. One back in the backfield here. You got 2 receivers towards the top of the screen, 1 receiver at the bottom, and a tight end as well. Takes a snap. Play fake. Tua's looking. Tua throws it, and it's caught by Gaskins. Gaskins got some room. He gets enough of the first down, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty, so let's see what this is. My goodness, this if ever a game where a team cannot afford a penalty, it's these 2 teams tonight. But it's going to be a first down. I mean, still a first down, but it's going to be 10 yards back. So they get to repeat the first down, just 10 yards back. But my goodness, I mean, if ever a game you don't need holding right now, this is the game. You see, Michael says Dolphins defense will win this game. He's been consistent. He has been consistent saying the Dolphins defense will win this game. And right now, the Dolphins have the lead. But let's see if we can get some type of big play going here or something to wake up the crowd with 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Let's see what happens. Tight end goes in motion. You've got 2 tight ends. You got 2 receivers. Now the receiver goes in motion. 1 running back as well. Fakes it to the back. Tua's looking. Tua has time. Tua throws it. Completed. What a catch. What a catch. That is Jalen Waddle with the reception. Wow, that's at least about 20-something yards on that one. So look at that. Yeah, Waddle definitely won that matchup there. And way to go up, get the ball, come down with it. You got your team a first down there. Great job there. So now the Dolphins, they are deep in they're pretty deep here in the Ravens territory, 25-yard line. When we come back to start the fourth quarter, as this is the end of the third quarter, the Dolphins find themselves with the lead up 6-3, and they're moving the ball here. 1st and 10 at the Ravens 25-yard line. Let's see. Mike says, Thanksgiving football, pumpkin pie, and TD. There you go. Oh, man, pumpkin pie. There we go. Pumpkin pie. Love that. Love it. Love it. Mike says, Hazer might be right. And so, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the way that they're playing here, especially since Tua's in now, so Tua's going to get a couple plays here and there. So, absolutely. Mike says, the old flea flicker. The double flicker. That's what we're calling this one. Michael says, hold it. Yeah, that was deflating. But hey, they got the big time play. Mike says JB is a barn burner. Absolutely. Mike says Allen and Lamar being weird. And so, yeah, I mean, well, my opponent has Josh Allen this week in fantasy football and also has Stephon Diggs. So, feeling mixed feelings this week, man. Hope you guys can find a way to win without necessarily throwing touchdown. Just run the ball the entire time in the end zone. Let's see. Mike says, what yard line? And so, yeah, it's at the Baltimore 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the Baltimore 25-yard line. Miami has it, and they're up 6-3. And when we come back from this commercial, it'll be the fourth quarter here, 6-3 Dolphins. Let's see. Mike says, Waddle's hungry, gonna eat hungry. Absolutely. You got to eat. When you get hungry, you got to eat. Let's see. Michael says 27-yard catch. And so, okay, 27-yard catch there. So let's see. Jalen Waddle, how many receptions does he have so far? He's got 4 receptions for 61 yards, averaging about 15.3 yards a catch. Okay. Isaiah Ford was the story in the first half where he had 3 receptions for 78 yards, actually. So he's averaging about 26 yards a catch. He's been quiet here in the second half. But can't forget about him. Let's see, Mike says, remember 1 week some Dolphins show, he kept yelling, Waddle, he hungry over and over. I got upset. Let's see, old man says, I'm still mad that we cut Brian Poole. Hopefully J.C. Jackson can get the cornerbacks on point. And so, yeah. Hopefully. But meanwhile, all right, so they're going to reverse. Let's see. Can Wilson get some yards here? He has the first down and then some. Picked up 14 yards right there. They faked it to the back, handed to him when I end the round, and he took it for 14 yards. So what a play right there by Wilson. So now we're at the Baltimore 11-yard line. Okay, at the 11-yard line. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. All right, so here we go. So how about talking about flipping the script? It's been all Dolphins here in the second half in terms of getting yards. First half, it was the Ravens moving the ball, but the second half, Dolphins have been in full control. And Tua has to call a timeout just in the nick of time before it would have been a delay of the game. So excellent timeout right there for the Dolphins. Again, they have the ball right now at the Ravens' 11-yard line. Let's see. Mike says Moss is touchdown great. JB Zachary. And so, yep, Zach Moss. Hey, I mean, if I had to choose between him and Singletary right now in the fantasy team, I would take Moss right now. I think in the long term, Moss could be – I think he could get better because he's more of that physical type of runner. And I notice a lot of physical runners, they get better as time goes on. But Singletary will probably get the best that we're going to get from him throughout his career right now. And so let's see. All right, so Mike says, my adopted team got Gilmore 2 interceptions already in 2 games. Yeah, Gilly, he picked us off. I saw that, but we got the last laugh with that victory versus Carolina. But, yeah, I did see that. Mike says, could the Dolphins score? Absolutely. If I'm the Dolphins here, I probably would aim for either Jalen Waddle or Gesicki's got to get a reception sooner or later, right? Where they go in the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the bottom of the screen. Take the snap. Ravens sending 4. He threw the ball up there, and it's deflected, but there is a penalty. He would not let the wide receiver go. That's going to be on Humphreys right there. Yep, pass interference. Let's see. Mike says that he forgot that we creamed the Panthers. Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. Let's see. Michael says 4 down territory. I say 4 down territory unless a penalty or something moves you back. That's the only way you don't do it. Because at this point, the defense is playing so superb right now, But, hey, A touchdown and make it a 2-possession game for the Dolphins, which would be huge. Here they go in the goal line. Gesicki goes in motion. Got a fullback and a running back. They're going to hand it to Gaskins. Gaskins, my goodness, has to jump over the power just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Excellent defense there by the Ravens. They are not going to allow the Dolphins to run the ball. So here we go, 2nd down. All right, so here we go, 2nd and goal. Let's see. Mike says, you guys were dunking on the Panthers. Where's the sportsmanship, JB? Hey, we don't play for sportsmanship. We play for W's. We don't play for sportsmanship. We play for W's. That's what we play for, to win the game. Not to shake hands after, but to win the game. I'm sure that's what Bill would tell you. Meanwhile, Tua, pump fake, throws it up there. Ooh, what a nice deflection by the linebacker there. I thought he was about to snag it with one hand and all like that. I was like, wow, that's a video game type reception right there. I thought he was about to pick that off with one hand. Now, Tua was going for Gesicki. Would have been interesting to see if he could have got it. I think he would have. But what a nice deflection on that one. All right, but here we go. This is absolutely big right here for the Dolphins. Shotgun formation. Got 2 receivers, got a tight end, 1 running back. Wilson goes in motion. Takes a snap. Hands to the back. No, wait, they're going to stop the play. They're going to stop the play for a false start, guys. For a false start. Wow, a false start. Wow. As Mike says, brutal beat down by Pats. And so we're just out there trying to run our offense. That's it. 1 play at a time. That's all we're trying to do. If the score ends up being one-sided, so be it. But we're out there trying to win the game. That's what we're trying to do. All right, I think right now we're at like 30 thumbs up right now. So don't forget, if you are watching the stream, to press the thumbs up if you haven't pressed it already. And also make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. I really appreciate you guys for coming out and joining us here. And let's see, 3rd and goal, out the shotgun. Tua takes it. Ravens, they send 3. He throws it, incomplete, but there is a flag. There's a flag on the play. Wow. Just when the Ravens get the stop that they need to get, there is another penalty here. Let's see. Let's see. The referees are discussing. So let's see. Let's see. Mike says, Darnold march on field to throw a pick and march off, grab some Gatorade, and repeats the process. Okay, fouls by both teams. Okay. All right, so the penalties are offsetting here. Okay, so we're going to replay 3rd down here. All right, so here we go. 3rd down. Can the Dolphins get into the end zone here? They need to get into the end zone. That would be so huge right now. Tua in the shotgun. Ravens are bringing pressure. It looks like they do send pressure. Tua's looking. Oh, man, he had the back paddle. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Look at the big man get up there. Whoa. My goodness. There's a lineman. Let's see. Look at the big man go. Who draws that play up? Well, how do you flip a big man, though? I got to give it to the defensive back, though. Oh, that's a touchdown. He landed on his head. Wow. That's a lot of weight to land on your head. I am glad that 68 is okay because the man landed on his head. I was wondering about that. So how about that, guys? I mean, that is funny. I mean, he went out there, made a nice play, but I was wondering about that. I was like, was he eligible on the play? He sort of intercepted his own screen. Well, hey, I mean, if I'm the coaching staff, I'm like, why not? I mean, somebody wants to catch the football out there, so why not put him out there? But yeah, I mean, let's see. Eddie says, one more drink than heading home. Okay. Let's see. Mike says, Coach be like, your scapula messed up, Darnold. He'd be like, I'm fine. No, Darnold, it's messed up. Got it? You're out 4 to 6 weeks. Absolutely. So here we go, guys. 3rd and goal once again. Can the Dolphins finally get in the end zone here, or will the Ravens finally get the stop and bring out the field goal unit? Let's see. Miami. Tua throws it up there. Incomplete. Incomplete. Well, that's incomplete. Michael says touchdown, but it won't be so. It's going to be a field goal attempt. So if you're Baltimore's defense, hey, it's better than giving up a touchdown at this point. All right, so here we go for the 29-yard field goal attempt. Sanders' kick is up. Sanders' kick is good. So how about that? 3 kicks for the night. So unless you're someone that started the kicker for the Dolphins, or maybe the Ravens defense or Dolphins defense, you're probably not happy right now in fantasy football. But that is the score right now. So the Dolphins, they had to settle for 3 points there, and they're up 9-3. So the good news is for Miami, they've kept the Ravens out of the end zone the entire game so far. So as long as they can continue to keep that going here, that should bode well for them. As for the Ravens, the good news for you guys is that you know who you are and what you're capable of. Things haven't been working yet, but you can continuously try to make adjustments. We're here in the 4th quarter, 12 minutes and 34 seconds left to go. So now's the time, if you're Baltimore, to get things going. All right, so far in this one, let's look and see the stats right now. So Lamar Jackson, 13 of 20, 111 yards through the air, averaging 5.6 yards of completion, no touchdown, no interceptions. He's been sacked 4 times so far in this one tonight. And he's even ran the ball 7 times for 23 yards, averaging just 3.3 yards a carry. You know, he's been trying, it just hasn't been working. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, you look at obviously earlier on in the game, Jacoby Brissett, he's been 11 of 23, 156 yards through the air, sacked twice, and he got banged up. And then Tua's came in. They kept Tua in. He's 5 of 10, 65 yards through the air, no touchdowns, no interceptions, has not been sacked so far yet. And so let's see, Mike says 111. What in the world? I mean, I will say this now. I mean, historically speaking, you play the Dolphins on a Monday night or Thursday night game, and it's at Miami, that's usually a bad sign there. That's a bad sign. I remember the one year that the Miami Dolphins, they had Tony Sparano, I think, as the head coach that year. They had only won 1 game that year, and that game happened to come on, I think, a Thursday night football matchup against the Baltimore Ravens back then. So history has shown going down to Miami, that's a trap game when it's in Miami on a nighttime game and stuff like that. Their defense is going to bring it. They're going to bring it. And so JJ says that his pick is almost coming true. So be sure to remind everybody, JJ, your pick in this one as well. But yeah, man, it's almost coming true. But meanwhile, for the Dolphins, 7 plays, 53 yards, 4 minutes and 5 seconds. So kickoff, there'll be no return here. Okay. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25. And Lamar Jackson right now, he's been fired up on the sideline right now. Yeah, Lamar, he is pissed right now. Lamar, it's like we cannot afford to lose this game right now. I mean, this is huge for the Ravens now. I mean, let's not forget right now the Pittsburgh Steelers only have 3 losses. These two teams haven't played each other yet. Obviously, the Bengals beat them head-to-head, and obviously we haven't seen the Browns versus the Ravens yet. So the Ravens, they're thinking about the future, so they need to get this going right now. Meanwhile, takes it, play fake. Jackson looking. Jackson going deep. And it is almost picked off. Almost picked off, but there is yet another penalty. Another penalty. 80 says, too many flags, JB and Mike. I mean, way too many flags right now. Like, don't you get what's happening out there, referees? Like, come on now. None of these offenses are really going out there and lighting it up right now, So the last thing the fans want to see is a bunch of penalties out there. That is the last thing they want to see. I guess that explains why he got so open then. Well, he wasn't so open. The defensive back was the only one near the ball. Okay. But here we go. 2nd and 10. 1st and 10. Okay, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line of the Ravens. Ravens desperately need to get something going here. Lamar Jackson, he is frustrated. The Dolphins have gotten inside of his head. They've knocked him off his feet a bunch of times, taking a lot of hits in this one. And, man, are they looking like they're going to bring some pressure in this one. Jackson, he's got it. Dolphins send pressure. He throws it. Incomplete. He was going for Marquise Brown. And it's incomplete. So there we go. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Ball at the 42-yard line of the Ravens. If you're going to make the Dolphins stop blitzing, you got to be able to take advantage of these kind of plays. There's no reason why they're sending that many guys, and you guys still can't get open, still can't get to the ball, still can't make a play. All right, so they're going to shotgun. Okay, you got 3 receivers on the play. 2nd and 10. He takes it, tosses it to the receiver. Okay. Darnay gets. All right, what a stop there by the Dolphins. Okay. 3rd and 10 coming up. Okay. So how about that Dolphins defense, guys? Like, wow, they're out there. Okay, that was a toss there, but man, what a wow. This Miami Dolphins defense, they are playing inspirational football right now. And this is the time of the year where teams start to realize, like, okay, our season isn't going the way we want it to. We can really mess it up for someone else as well. But here we go in the shotgun. 4 receivers on the play. 1 running back takes a snap. Dolphins send a lot of guys. And so, oh my goodness, Watkins, was that a fumble? Did he have possession? If it is, then it's going to get the Dolphins. The Dolphins are still running with the football. Let's see the 10 in the end zone. Touchdown. What a return. So depending on the call, if they say it's a fumble, and right now it's looking like it is, that's a touchdown for the Dolphins. Wow, what about that? Ooh. I think it was a reception. Let me see the replay again. 1 foot, makes a move, still has it, makes a move. It looks like that's a catch, man. That's a catch. Yeah, I would say that's a catch and a fumble right there. That's what I would say. Let's see, 80 says fumble football, no way. And so how about that for the Dolphins, though, in a game in which no offense can find the end zone? It is the defense that comes through. And who better than Xavier Howard out there to take it all away? Meanwhile, Sammy Watkins, he knows that's on him. He knows that's on him. And in the AFC, you drop a game like this, you're not just dropping a football, son. You're dropping in the standings. And so there it is. Michael's been saying it. It's as if he can see into the future. He says the Dolphins defense will win this game for them. And I think this qualifies as a Dolphins defense winning the game for them. So what a play. And right now, the Ravens, they were frustrated before, but now they're going to be flat out in panic mode at this point because this game has not gone according to script so far. You guys should have asked Tom Brady about playing down in Miami, especially on the night game. You should have asked him. Meanwhile, play fake for Tua. He's looking, trying to get the 2-point conversion. I think he went to the wrong guy on that one. He should have aimed for Gesicki, but that's incomplete. So a failed 2-point conversion, but the Miami Dolphins find themselves up 15-3 here in the fourth quarter, guys. Dolphins playing inspirational football, especially. How about that? They absolutely care. So how about that? I mean, heck, we may not get no offense tonight, but at least we got to see that from the defense. How about that? The defense playing so well, they become the offense. How about that? And as for the Baltimore Ravens, my goodness, I could not be more disappointed in the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, honestly now, because when you think about it, when come playoff time, like this is the kind of like the defense is going to be playing you tough like this, so I keep waiting to see, these primetime games, Lamar, he's got to come through, got to come through. Let's see, Michael says how much time we got left. Well, Michael, we're in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in this one. So there's still enough time for the Ravens to be able to still pull this one off, but the way their offense has been looking so far, that's my only concern about that. That's my only concern. The offense has not looked that good, and they just turned it over for some scores. I said earlier, the team that protects the football will be the team that wins this game. And right now, the Ravens, they're not moving the football. They're not protecting the football. They're just making mistakes out there. They're not looking like themselves. They can't protect Lamar against the pass rush of the Dolphins and all like that. And so it's just not working. But excellent game plan. Got to tip my cap to the defensive coordinator here for the Miami Dolphins here. Excellent game plan coming into this one. But right now, we're currently at the commercial right now. Again, the Miami Dolphins are up 15-3 against the Baltimore Ravens here in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. The Miami Dolphins finally get a touchdown here. Somebody finally gets a touchdown, but it came via the defense recovering the fumble and taking it all the way in the end zone. All right, so the Dolphins here about to kick things off, okay. All right, and what a nice kick that was. Okay, takes it into the end zone, okay. So the Ravens will come out here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now, that game we saw against Indianapolis, that was one heck of a comeback. But even in that game, they were still able to move the ball some. But this game so far, that has not been the case. So Hollins right now is being looked at by the medical staff there for the Miami Dolphins. And so 80s, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate you, man. Really appreciate your 80s for sure, man. And you say, JB, when I was watching Rocky, you said, I said to myself, Ivan Draco shows more emotion than Bill Belichick. Oh, ouch. Shots are fired, but the accuracy in that statement is true. Absolutely true. But appreciate that super chat right there. Really means a lot. So really appreciate you. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go. So let's see. All right. So far in this one, just to recap, what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens, you may say? Well, honestly, I mean, we know Baltimore as a team, they like to get 100 yards on the ground. Right now, they've got just 71 yards so far. Game is Devontae Freeman, and he's got 28 yards. So that tells you the story on the ground. Passing the ball, 15 to 23, but just 118 yards. So when you're only averaging 5.1 yards a completion and you just got 15 completions, that's not good, especially when you're getting sacked four times in the game and then you end up, losing 28 yards on sacks alone. I mean, my goodness. It's not looking good right now for him. It's not looking good at all. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, I mean, defensively, that was huge. That was huge. Let's see. 80 says, I still can hear staying here to the end of the game. Okay, you still can't hear, I imagine is what you meant. Okay, bet. Okay. Absolutely, guys. But yeah, Baltimore, let's see if they got what it takes to come back in this one. Does anybody here believe the Baltimore Ravens have what it takes to come back in this one? Want to hear from you guys now. Anybody out there that's thinking that this game is not over, that Lamar Jackson can still turn it around? We've seen Lamar Jackson have some pretty strong fourth quarters, even after some slow starts so far this season. Do you guys still believe that Lamar Jackson, does anybody believe Lamar Jackson can come back and still win this game here? That is the question. All right, so Matt Hollins is walking off the field there. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson and company in the shotgun. You got 4 wide receivers on the play. You got running back in the backfield, but you also got the Dolphins coming at you. Let's see what the Ravens do. They're going to try to run the option. Okay, he's going to keep it. Okay, look at Lamar Jackson get the first down. You know he's frustrated. He said, I will do it myself, thank you. He gets the first down on the carry, gains about a good 11 yards on the carry there. It's going to be a first down for the Ravens at the Baltimore 36-yard line here in the fourth quarter with just under 11 minutes left to go here. They're going to be running some tempo. Takes a snap. He's looking. He's going to go deep what is he doing? What in the world? I know Lamar frustrated right now. I know he'll be frustrated right now. He's not even in the same zip code as your receiver right now. He's going this way, the ball's going that way. It's not a good sign right now for the Ravens. But let's see, 2nd and 10, what they're going to do from their own 36-yard line. Jackson again in the shotgun. Freeman's the back in the backfield, okay. Got 4 receivers on the play. Jackson's making sure he calls out where the pressure's going to come from, okay. 4 seconds on the play clock. Got to get the snap off. Snap gets there. Jackson throws it. And it's caught for a yard. Was it caught? Was it incomplete? All right, so they're going to give him the catch there. It says the gain of 1. So, again, they fumbled it, but it went out of bounds. All right, here we go, guys. 3rd and 9. Tonight, they are 1 of 11 on 3rd down. You're not going to win very many ball games going 1 of 11 on 3rd down. I promise you that. But here we go, another 3rd and long situation right here for the Ravens. You know the Dolphins going to bring pressure. You already know it. And the referees once again decide to pause the game to discuss whether or not this is a 1-yard completion or not. An incomplete pass. Okay, so they're going to say it's an incomplete pass. Okay. just, I guess. But here we go, 3rd and 10, guys. 3rd and 10. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10, guys. Dolphins are up 15-3 here. Ravens desperately need to get a first down here. Let's see what Lamar Jackson has in store for us here on 3rd and 10 out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers and a running back. Dolphins, they're showing pressure. They've been sending pressure all game long. Takes a snap. Dolphins send it. He throws it. Oh, my goodness. Marquise Brown dropped it. Marquise Brown was thinking about the run after the catch, ended up dropping it. So once again, the Ravens got to punt the ball here. Nothing's working. Nothing is working right now for the Baltimore Ravens offensively. You know they're frustrated. You know they are frustrated. This is not a game that they came in here thinking that they were going to lose. All right, punt's about to be on the way. All right, so that goes out of bounds at about 25 yards. So the Miami Dolphins are going to come back out here 1st and 10 at the 25. This would be a good point in the game for the Dolphins if they can start running the ball a little bit more effectively so they can take some time off the clock here against the Ravens and shorten this game. All right, I see we're currently at 32 thumbs up right now. Let's see if we can get to about 40 before this stream is over. All right, so here we go, 1st and 10. Dolphins would love to be able to run the ball here. Let's see if they can. One back in the backfield. Receiver goes in motion. That's Wilson. Takes a snap. He's going to fake it to the back, and he throws it to the tight end. Okay, look at the tight end go. Okay, 23 yards right there from the short pass. How about that? Okay, bet. If you're the Baltimore Ravens here, defensively, you have to make some type of play. The momentum's on Miami right now. You got to make some type of play. All right, so here we go. One back in the backfield here. So you got a tight end, 3 receivers. Wilson goes in motion. Takes a snap. Ooh, what? Oh, it's a fumble. It's a rip fumble. It is a rip fumble, but recovered by the Dolphins there. That was a big play opportunity for the Baltimore Ravens. If he'd have just been able to pick it up, scoop it, and run, it could have been a big-time play. But what a good job forcing the fumble, getting the sack. But, man, that was big right there. That was big. All right, here we go. 2nd and 18 now after that sack fumble, which was recovered by the Dolphins. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Tua's got it. Hands it to the back. That's Gaskins. And Gaskins, he's slicing up the middle there. Okay, he gets about 11 yards on the carry. Okay. That's what they need right now. They need carries like that on the ground to carry them to victory. So now we got 9 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Dolphins up 15-3, and they're facing 3rd and 8. Let's see what's going to happen here. They are at midfield right now, lined up in the shotgun. All right, you got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Okay, Ravens are showing pressure. Tua takes it. He throws it, and it is caught. The reception is made by Isaiah Ford. Okay. Isaiah Ford showing up in this one. We've got a 4th and 1. Will Miami go for it? You have an opportunity if you go for it now and you get the first down and take some more time off the clock, if nothing else. All right, let's see what they do. Will they actually go for it? Or will they just not take the snap? If I'm Miami, I'd probably at this point try to draw them off sides. All right, so Yeah, they'll take the delay of the game on that one. I think that was ideal of the play right there. Try to draw them off sides. All right, so to give the punter a little bit more room to work with. All right, so here we are in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in this one. The Dolphins are about to punt the ball to the Ravens. Miami find themselves up 15-3 in this one over the Ravens, and it's been all Miami in the second half so far. Kick is on the way. Matter of fact, Miami has scored 15 unanswered points in this game. And what an excellent punt right there by the Miami Dolphins. How about that? How about that? It's been all Miami here. And an excellent punt. So now Baltimore is going to have to drive the entire length of the field here. That's right. They'd have to go 99 yards if they want to get into the end zone here. Talk about an uphill battle right now, finding yourself down by 12 points here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the fourth. But what an excellent punt that was by the Dolphins there to win it there. It may not have been perfect, but hey, this is going all Miami's way so far in this one. All right, Jackson takes a snap. That's going to be a flag. All right, let's see what the flag is. And the way that Miami's been coming after Jackson so far today, that's going to be a little dangerous right there. Going to want to get that ball out quick. Oh, yeah, loss right there by Baltimore. And, I mean, things are getting even more interesting in that division. All right, so here we go. Shotgun formation from their own 1 yard line. Jackson takes it. He throws it quickly. It's Cart. Okay, that's Marquise Brown with the reception there, about 7 yards on the catch. Okay, good job by Marquise. All right, here they go. 2nd and 3 coming up. Again, we're here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Ravens have the football down by 12, 15-3. Season average 427 yards, but not tonight. Meanwhile, Jackson shakes off one guy, throws it in the ground. He had a receiver there, incomplete. There is a penalty. There is a penalty. Let's see what. They're going to call roughing the passer. Oh, man. I'm starting to hate these penalties there. Starting to really hate these roughing the passer type penalties. I see 80 says, come on, Lamar. Yeah, I know Fantasy said he started him in his fantasy football team earlier, but things are not looking good right now. Look at the amount of penalties. The Dolphins had 8 penalties against them for 72 yards. Ravens 3 for 15. But yet the Ravens have not been able to take advantage of it. All right, so here we go. Out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Bells are back in the backfield. 1st and 10. Jackson takes it, throws it, and it's caught by the wide receiver. He plows forward, gets about a good, takes it all the way to, let's say, about 2 yards shy of the first down there. So about an 8-yard completion there at the 31-yard line. Okay. Again, we are in the fourth quarter. Time is a factor with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Ravens, they're going to have to move with some sense of urgency right now because they need to score, then be able to score again. Jackson takes it, fakes it. He's going to run. Look at Jackson try to run here. He went down. Ball came out, but he was down. Picked up about 4 yards on the play. It just has not been their day. Oh, yeah. He's down. He's down. All right, out of the shotgun, Jackson throws it. And it's caught. Tight end Mark Andrews. That's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards on the play, 4 or 5 yards. Okay. Again, fourth quarter, 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this one. 2nd and 6. All right. Ravens down by 12. Moving with some urgency. Line up in the shotgun again. You've got one receiver towards the bottom of the screen. Takes a snap. Jackson's looking. Jackson throws it. And it's caught by the wide receiver there. Okay. Rashad Bateman with the reception. That's going to be a first down. But there is a penalty. There is a penalty. Let's see what this is going to be. Another late hit on the quarterback? What? Really? What in the world? I mean, since when did roughing the passer become the same rules that we had in the NBA where you can't touch a person when they're shooting a free throw, a three-point shot or some stuff like that, man? What is this? They're getting more protections than punters and kickers right now. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar's looking, throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. They were 5 wide, threw it, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Ball at the 37-yard line of the Miami Dolphins right now. All those penalties have moved them up. But if they're going to get back in this one, they're going to have to score a touchdown. A field goal will not make it one possession. They need a touchdown. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Receiver goes in motion. Hands to the back. That's Freeman. Look at Freeman go up there. Okay. Freeman gets about 7 yards right there at the middle. 3rd and 3 coming up. Again, fourth quarter with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this one. All right, so they're going to huddle. Come out the huddle, okay. Let's see. We got the shotgun here. All right, they put their tight end in motion. Got 3 receivers, 1 running back. Takes a snap. He's bootlegging, looking. Pressure's there. He throws it. There is another flag out there, guys. My goodness. So many flags against the Miami Dolphins right now in this drive. I may not have a choice but to say the referees are the MVP of the game if somehow Baltimore pulls this off. All right, so here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Let's see if we can get a big play here or something going for the Ravens offensively other than penalties. Let's see. All right, here we go in the shotgun. You got 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Dolphins showing pressure. Lamar's looking. He throws, and it's caught. Okay, that's Bateman. Okay, look at him go all the way to the 5-yard line. Okay, Rashad Bateman, I hear you. Okay. 1st and goal at the 5. Okay. Let's see. 80 says this is going to be a TD. Okay, let's see what happened. If it is, it's going to go to his boy. I go to Mark Andrews, quite honestly. Let's see. Jackson's looking. Steps up. He's running. He throws it. And it's caught by Mark Andrews. I don't see any penalties. So that's a touchdown for the Ravens. So how about that? Touchdown. Lamar Jackson to Mark Money Andrews, the highest paid tight end in football. How about that? It kind of looked like the defender for the Dolphins just really stopped. I mean, a lot of guys just look like they just stopped, honestly. But they got the touchdown, and now they're about to get the PAT attempt. Point after touchdown is good. All right. 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this game. Who thinks the Ravens can come back and pull off a comeback here and win this game? Or will Miami hold on? Now's the time to reestablish which side you're standing on right now. AD says, how many times do I have to say it, JB? Stop counting Lamar and the Ravens out. I mean, hey, how am I supposed to know that the referees were supposed to account for about 50 of the yards on this drive? I mean, they threw out a crazy amount of penalties on this drive. I will say that. But since Miami cannot run the ball effectively, there is a chance they'll get the ball back. I don't know how much time they'll get the ball back, but I'm guessing they'll get the ball back with about a minute, a little over a minute left to go. Is it safe to say that 80s has the Ravens winning this one? But look at that. 9 plays, 99 yards. Look, that's impressive. 9 plays, 99 yards. Although there was a good amount of penalties that time, but still, to drive at 99 yards, that's impressive. Kickoff on the way. Will we get a return? No return on that one. All right, we're looking at 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Miami Dolphins to take over in this one. All right, here we go. One back in the backfield. You got a tight end going in motion. Or you got 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Wilson goes in motion now. Okay. Take the snap. Hands to the back. Gaskins. Ooh, he might have lost maybe a half a yard on that one or got back to the line of scrimmage. How many times have we seen that tonight from Gaskins where he's just unable to get back to the line? And you know what? I think this is more probably offensive line than anything. Look at that. Calais Campbell getting in the backfield there. Okay. But here we go. If the Dolphins want to win this one, they're going to need to keep moving on offense and keep getting big plays. But here we go. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Wilson goes in motion. Tua takes it, fakes it to the back. He throws it to a wide open Wilson. Look at him go. It could be a foot waste. Look at him go. Okay, that is a 64-yard completion. That's right. You heard me right. 64 yards. How about that? Wow. How about that? And so 80 says, damn Dolphins. So absolutely. I told you, man. I told you. But it's 11 yards here. They still have to finish in the end zone. Talk about a blown assignment. 1st and 10 out the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it to the back. That is Gaskins. Look at Gaskins move. Okay, look at that. The Dolphins, they want this one bad. Okay, but there is a penalty. That was about a good 8-9 yards on that carry, but there is a penalty. Let's see what now. What more can the referee do to aid Baltimore in this one? Or will it be on the defense this time? Let's see. All right, so right now they're discussing the penalty. But yeah, I mean, that play was wide open, man. Wide open. All right, so half the distance to the goal there. Repeat first down, that penalty on Baltimore there. Okay, too many men on the field. Can't do it. Can't do it. Just can't do it. I'm seeing some tired faces right now for that Baltimore defense. Again, we're here in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. Miami now facing the 1st and 5 after the penalty right now at the Baltimore 5-yard line. I'm sorry, 6-yard line. So it's possible they can get the first down without the touchdown. But here we go. Tua in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it to the back. Ooh, Gaskins gets about a yard on the carry. All right. So it's going to make it 2nd and 4 from the Baltimore 5-yard line. Okay. If you're Baltimore, you have got to hold your zone and hold them to a field goal attempt to at least give yourself a chance of a prayer to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But it's going to come down to the defense. If they don't hold them, this could be a wrap. All right, so here we go, guys. 2nd and 4. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. They just need 5 yards to get into the end zone here. So that's extremely doable right now. Let's see what's going to happen here. All right, we're back in the backfield here. 2 receivers. Got 2 tight ends as well. Ooh, a penalty. Penalty on the offense here. Let's see, 80 says it's not over yet, JB, so don't turn out the lights. And so 80 still is holding up hope. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave it up there. He says, holding up hope. All right, so here we go. Takes a snap. He hands it to the back. Gaskins. Look at Gaskins plow ahead. Okay, 3rd and 2 coming up. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. All right, so Baltimore's going to take their time out. Okay. All right, so here they go, 3rd and 1. Again, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this one. Dolphins have the football. They're already up by 5. They're up 15-10. So a touchdown is significantly different than a field goal. A touchdown, expect them to win the game. A field goal is going to come down to the defense. We just saw Baltimore drive 99 yards down the field for their first touchdown. The defense has been looking good for Miami. They just got to cut out all the penalties and stuff. But there we go, 3rd and 2. Let's see what it is. They can still get the first down without the touchdown. So here we go in the shotgun. Tight end Holland goes in motion. Let's see. Takes a snap. Hands to Gaskins. He goes up there. And did he get in the end zone? Was it a touchdown? They're saying he's short, but he got the first down, though. So that right there still pays off there for the Dolphins. So good job right there getting the first down. So now we're going to have a 1st and 1. A 1st and 1 coming up for the Dolphins. Baltimore burns their last time out, so Baltimore can no longer stop the clock after this. All right, so here we go. First and goal. All right, so here we go. First and goal, just needing 1 yard. Let's see what they call. Let's see who they're going to go to close this one out. Oh, you got the big guys in there. Okay, I like it. Tua takes a snap. Tua with the quarterback sneak. And there you go. Tua with the touchdown. How about that? Touchdown, Miami. And Tua gets the scramble. Doesn't help my fantasy football team this week, but he did it. So the Dolphins, they're up 21-10, and it's looking like Baltimore is going to have to settle for defeat, guys. How about that? Let's see. 80 says, my Uber is here. JB, thanks for doing the stream. And thank you so much for coming through, man. Thank you so much. And let's see. 80 says, it's over. He says, I'm calling it. Absolutely. 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 Oh, yeah, that's right, 80s. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, 80s, but yeah, you can hear me, man. Happy Veterans Day, man. Happy Veterans Day. Absolutely. But yeah, man, I mean, 22-10, Dolphins right now. How about that? Over the Ravens with just 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the game. And of course, Baltimore doesn't have a single timeout to their name. So they would have to score super quickly, get an onside kick, and score again. The way this offense has been moving the ball, that's a tall task right there. All right, so here we go. Kickoff is about to be on the way. Kickoff is on the way. Okay. No return. All right, so the Ravens, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And so, yeah, being down by 12 points right now, they're gonna have a lot of work they need to do. A lot of work. No timeouts, too. A lot of work. All right, so Jackson takes a snap, throws it across the middle. That's Devontae Freeman with the reception, gains about 8 yards there. Okay. All right, they're hurrying up. This will probably most likely take us to the 2-minute warning here. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. No way they'll get this play off. So here we go. 2-minute warning, guys. And yeah, I mean, Dolphins 22-10, guys. I mean, the upsets continue around the National Football League. It's just amazing seeing all these upsets that have just transpired so far late, especially lately. But yeah, add the Miami Dolphins here against the Ravens. With just 2 minutes left to go in the game, it's going to take a miracle right now for the Ravens to pull this one off. And so let's see. JJ says he predicted this upset. Yes, he has, folks. He's got it on video, guys. So definitely make sure you check it out if you haven't already. But absolutely, he projected this outcome to happen, the Dolphins over the Ravens. So how about that, guys? How about that? All right, but here we go, 2nd and 2 with just 2 minutes left to go in this game. See a lot of guys right now on the Ravens sideline with their head down. This is obviously a huge disappointment for these guys. All right, but here we go. He's going to line up in the shotgun here. You got 4 receivers, 1 running back. Dolphins showing pressure. All right, they send for Jackson, just throws it up there, and it is caught by Bateman. Okay. Clock is still running. Okay. So that's a 30-yard completion right there, actually. Takes it all the way to the Miami 37-yard line. They're about to clock the ball with 1 minute and 38 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. So, all right, so they clocked the ball there. So 1 minute and 38 seconds left to go. They have the ball, let's see, at about the 37-yard line of the Dolphins. Lamar Jackson, 23 of 35, 208 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown. Looking to add to that. All right, so here you go. Now he's going to have 5 wide on this one. Okay, 5 wide. Jackson's looking. Jackson throws. All right, so that is a nice reception right there for Bateman, but he did not get out of bounds. So Lamar's got the clock. Is he going to clock it here? I wouldn't clock it, no. Okay, so he's going to go in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking, throws, caught across the middle, okay. Clock is still running. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the game. All right, so Jackson, there you go. 2nd and 10 now at Miami 22-yard line. Jackson is not happy right now. Not happy at all. Let's see. JJ says, let's see if any of our other predictions come true. So, hey, it's going to be a crazy week. I guarantee you that. Right now, it is almost 50-50 with just about any team you come across, with the exception being a few teams. It feels like across the board. So here we go. Shotgun. Again, Dolphins showing pressure. Jackson, he throws it. That's Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews finds a way to get out of bounds. Leaves 59 seconds on the clock. All right, so here we go. Shotgun formation here. They're at the 7-yard line of the Dolphins. Freeman's the back in the backfield. Got 3 receivers. Takes a snap. Jackson's looking. Jackson feels the pressure. He just throws it up there, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. You can tell Jackson's out there trying to make something happen, folks. He's trying to make something happen. We're going to have a 2nd and 7 situation coming up. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun again. Jackson takes a snap. Jackson avoids the rush. He's looking. He throws into the end zone. Incomplete. Incomplete. Defense was all over that one. All right, so here we go. 3rd and goal. Let's see. JJ says he's still predicting a lot of upsets this week. Go Lions. All right, so here we go at the shotgun. 5 wide. Jackson takes a snap. Pressure's already in front of him. He throws it up there, and it's picked off. It is picked off. So how about that interception? That's going to seal the deal there. That's the game, guys. It's a wrap. Miami, they pulled off the upset here. They're going to advance to 3-7. Meanwhile, the Ravens are going to fall to 6-3. And the final score will be Dolphins 22, Ravens to 10. That interception, all Miami has to do now is just go out there and take a couple knees, and this one is a wrap. So, yeah, I know Jackson is not thrilled about that whatsoever. And there you go. Tua takes a knee. There you go, guys. That's a wrap. It's a wrap. That is the game. That is the game. Let's see. JJ says this is going to be upset of the week. It's a little early. I feel like there's always one game that's a bigger upset than this one right here. So I'm not going to say that this is upset of the week just yet. I've got to look and see what's out there. Although, I mean, it does qualify, though, but looking at the difference in their record. So record-wise, I thought it was going to be a close one, but record-wise, you could say that. You could say it. You could say it. Absolutely. But there we go. End of the stream. Definitely appreciate you guys so much for coming out and sticking with us through the end of this stream here. The next stream will be Saturday. I just got to go ahead and set it up for college football for Saturday. But yeah, appreciate you guys so much for coming through. Gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Got to go ahead and get on some other stuff here. But appreciate you guys so much for coming through. Hope you guys enjoyed it and have a great night, everybody. Have a great night, everyone. Tomorrow is Friday, so that's good news for just about everybody, right? So absolutely. But thank you guys so much for coming through. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. But you guys take care.